dude.
Oh, that's amazing.
That is
Wow. That is really good.
That tastes super good.
Right? Dude.
Yeah, let's go.
So, when I watched the last episode and I seen like the drink, I was like, I bet that shit's rough. I was like, that shit looks rough. Was it?
Yeah, it was.
And so I was afraid when I was like, all right, whatever I'm drinking tonight is going to be pretty rough.
It's gonna be a little rough.
That is really good.
No, it's really good.
Yeah.
Like, no, this is really smooth.
Yeah.
I've never had something like this. It's really good.
I am glad you called for Sprite. That was a nice touch.
That is really nice.
And I could really taste the orange.
Yeah, dude, you gotta have a garnish. The garnish adds so much more than just like decoration.
Yeah.
You know?
Although it does look really nice.
It does look it looks beautiful.
It looks really beautiful.
No.
Really picking.
That reminds me, I was going to say this, the orange. I was at like the sushi place in Albuquerque. And obviously the sushi was great. It was like a ramen place actually, but they had sushi. And they came out later on. Just randomly, they gave it to us. We didn't order it or anything. It was like this, I don't even know. This isn't the right word, but origami. But it was like a orange origami. They put
okay. I've seen
bear or something.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Me and my homie were like, whoa, like this is awesome. It looked amazing.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's so cool.
Have you ever been to a like hibachi or like seafood restaurant?
No.
I'm not much for
Brother,
seafood.
we live in New Mexico.
Yeah.
You know that, right?
I guess you're right. I've been to I don't know, I dig sushi.
Oh,
I love sushi.
Yeah.
So like I can't name like off the top of my head the name of the restaurant, but there's one that we went to. Elijah had took me and Pete. It was really good. And they do like a New Mexico roll. So I don't know if it's got like green chili in it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's really good, dude.
That's a big thing at most of the sushi places.
Yeah, especially here, yeah.
Basically everyone I've been to does like a New Mexico roll.
Mm-hmm.
But and that's all I used to get as well.
Yeah.
It's just like
roll?
fried and stuff, yeah. A
Yeah.
Mexico Rio Rancho roll, there's a bunch of New Mexico related ones.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a dragon roll recently from that
Dragon.
same place. Dragon roll. I don't remember what type of fish it is, but that's a really good roll. It's amazing.
Have you had their salmon?
Haven't had the salmon yet. No, because like this.
Boy gets down on the salmon.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my favorite, like all time, like one of my favorite dishes I can possibly have.
Huh.
Especially if we're going to a seafood restaurant. Like when I went,
We went to the Denver one. We
Yeah.
went to the aquarium in Denver.
yeah.
That was really cool. Then we had reservations at the restaurant there.
Yeah,
Amazing seafood.
yeah.
I hear that aquarium there in Denver is really nice.
It's
Yeah,
really
it's
cool.
like really.
massive,
Yeah, it's pretty big.
It's
It
pretty.
was like what, like 2.5 hours
Oh yeah,
to walk through.
easily.
Wow.
easily.
Like, dang. You guys didn't like go back through, but 2.5 hours.
But yeah,
to
just
go
one.
through?
Yeah, just
One
one
walkthrough?
round trip. Because I never had been to an aquarium, and I think like starfish and shit like that.
Yeah.
Jellyfish are my favorite.
Yeah.
I think they're so fun. I got to pet a jellyfish.
No shit.
Yeah.
They're in Denver?
Yeah.
They're in Denver. Yeah, they
How
have.
does that work?
So they have like this little it's almost like a table like this. Like it looks, obviously it's not
Yeah.
a table, but
Yeah.
it's got
It's like a rectangle.
it's a rectangle. It's a rectangle.
Glass.
Like
they call it.
glass they call it. It's got like I don't know. It's like a little just an exhibit, and like you stand over it, and they just have them, and they're like you can just like rub your fingers ever so gently.
No shit.
Yeah.
Just a real.
Because those will fucking kill you. Those
Yeah.
will kill you. Dude.
Those will
Like,
kill
big
you,
time.
dude. Yeah, no, dude, they're freaky, man.
Their cousins got Steve Irwin.
Yeah, no, dude.
They got him.
They did, man.
They got him, man. They got the boy.
And the crazy thing is, you can pet those just down the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can bet
Don't
it's
catch me
Stingray.
over there.
Yeah, dude.
That's
They're
crazy, though.
slimy. I never realized.
Yeah, they're super slimy. It's
super slimy.
It's weird.
I can see that. Yeah.
I was like, I just in my head, I was like, just the fact that Steve Irwin, like infamously got unalived by
By a stingray.
by a stingray. Like, and there's obviously we can't see it, but there's footage of it somewhere.
Yeah.
Because he was filming something, and
That's right. Yeah.
and the fact that you can still go out and do it, like, I don't know how often something like that happens, but since
That's
then,
got to be a big stingray, right?
oh yeah, dude, totally. Because if I'm not mistaken, it got him right
Like
here.
it pierced him, right?
5 minutes.
We're at 5 minutes. Oh,
Fuck
sweet.
yeah, dude. We're great. We're golden.
Fuck yes, dude.
No, but God, Steve Irwin's great. I love those videos. You do a good impression of him.
I do.
I've never seen what?
No,
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 I've never
dude.
seen
Oh,
him.
dude,
Oh,
no.
I've seen him do a lot of
He
impressions.
does a lot
too.
of them.
Yeah.
You did Drewski the other day, yesterday.
Yeah, I did Drewski really good
Like,
yesterday.
it tripped me out. I was like, this really sounds like
That's Drewski right there.
No, he just like I loved him, dude. He just like he was
Dude,
not
he's
afraid of anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
Stevie.
you're talking about Steve.
Steve Irwin.
Drewski's pretty, yeah.
No, Drewski's great too. I love Drewski, but Steve
Yeah.
Irwin, man, he was with that action. You know what I mean?
Dude, yeah, big time.
He just like he like discovered a couple things. I'm pretty sure.
You know, it was the 90s. They weren't learning much. They were learning a lot. They didn't know a lot.
No, he just like it's like it'd be like there's a black mamba snake. I'm gonna creep up on him real slowly. I'm gonna poke him with a stick. You know what I mean?
That was every episode.
In
Every
show.
episode, yeah, and he'd wrestle with them.
Sometimes he'd have a koala.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, okay. Those notoriously carry, what was it?
Chlamydia, yeah.
Yeah, that's no good, man.
Yeah, dude, no.
As much as I love them. You know?
No, they're cool, man, and kangaroos are cool too. Yeah, like, this
kangaroos,
guy
man.
loves kangaroos.
They're great.
Yeah.
You ever seen Kangaroo Jack? You'll love
Oh,
that
dude.
movie.
If you like kangaroos,
for you.
that's the movie for you.
I put the money in the jacket. I put the jacket on the kangaroo, and
And I
was
pop
hopping
it away. Dude, I feel like that movie's severely underrated.
Oh, it's great.
It's so funny,
The guy
dude.
from Stand By Me?
Stand By
One
Me,
of the
Jerry
kids.
O'Connell. Yeah.
You got fucking
Yeah,
yoked.
you got
You can only
yoked.
imagine.
Dude,
what
I-
he's doing.
Totally forgot that he's in Stand By Me.
Yeah, he's the
Yeah.
little chubby kid.
Yeah.
In Stand
That's
By Me.
crazy.
He's Vern. Yeah. Yeah. That guy did a...
What a turnaround!
A
That
jump
guy-
forward.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then you gotta think, like, how did you look when you were like 12? You know,
Yeah.
or however old
Yeah.
he was.
I was thin, so
Yeah. Well, yeah.
sucks.
Yeah, no, yeah, you get flipped.
You get flipped.
It's always the opposite.
Something changes, you know?
Yeah.
No, man. And Anthony Anderson too, actually. The other guy in Kangaroo Jack, the African American fellow.
The one that you guys were referencing
Yeah,
a second ago.
Huh?
When you guys were referencing a second ago.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is. Have you seen him lately?
He's pretty senile.
He got really thin. Yeah, I think he just. I heard he had diabetes. I think that's what Mom told me. That he so he like lost a ton of weight. I don't know.
Raul, can we fact check
Can we
that?
fact check that? Does Anthony Anderson?
Can we get
have
eyes on
diabetes?
Anthony Anderson? What's he up to now?
What's he up to? Give him a call. I want to talk to him.
God, I seen a scary movie the other day. A little bit of 3.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Dude,
He does have
what's your
diabetes.
dream? I have a dream.
Anthony has
I have a
diabetes.
Anthony Anderson does in fact have diabetes.
Fact checked it
Yeah.
by our good friend.
By a good friend. Thank you, Raul. We got a man behind the camera this time. That's
We're making moves.
we're making moves. Yeah. Third episode.
We're moving up.
You know who knows? Who knows? That GTR might be coming a lot sooner.
Hopefully.
That's the thing because we were
Did you guys mention that?
in the first episode
Okay.
because that's like his dream. I'll let you
dream car,
Which one?
dude. It's an R34.
I have a
But
buddy that's trying to
The R30, I love the R34 is like what made me fall in love with
Right.
it. I love the R33's body type,
Yeah.
and but you know I can't drive on
On the right side.
on the right side,
Yeah.
and I don't know stick
Stick.
yet. So
It's not too hard. And
R35 is the way to go.
It'll be really worth it to learn it for something like that.
Oh yeah, dude, that's like you got to drive. That's learning how to drive again.
Right.
Like I've been driving for like 13 years, and I would have to start all over.
Have you ever tried it before?
No.
It's not as bad as you might think. I don't want you to get too afraid. It's not too bad. I drive
pretty
it now. Before I knew it, I was just, all over the place. I knew what I was doing in a couple of days. Just consistently driving it. The R34s though. I'm big on JDM.
Oh, I'm a big same.
Dude, that's like that's all I'm into right now.
But what I really want to do, if I ever get the money and hit the lotto, I really want to take a 1970 Chevelle SS, the body side. I want to swap it with RBs. Yes, I want to RB swap a Chevelle.
That's a lot. That's something, man. I think a lot of people aren't gonna like you for that.
I'm gonna get a lot of hate.
Yeah,
That's
going
the
to be-
motor for the
Really
32 and the 34, the GTRs. But yeah, those fuckers make a lot of power.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
Man.
One of my old managers at my last job at Honda, he has a Chevelle, And he brought it in one day. Just yeah, loud dude, just loud shit, dude. And we're just like, yeah, I swear to God, dude. You see a lot of crazy cars in Albuquerque. A lot of the times it's like they're beat to shit. People don't know what they're doing, so they throw like some weird chrome on there, and they're like, "This looks cool." And so they go out and they start driving and stuff, and you know, it doesn't.
Well, it's kind of like what you had told me about the Ferrari, right?
Yeah, Ferrari. Yeah.
Yeah. So you apparently, if you buy a Ferrari, you like can't customize it in any way. And this
They're
was
very
news to me.
strict on it.
Yeah, they're very strict on
very
customization.
as well.
Yeah. So like,
I don't know the ins and outs of it, but
paints and like you can't even take off the logo like that.
yeah, you can't shave it off.
Can't take it off.
these fucking guys. That guy's an asshole. Enzo, the first guy, Enzo Ferrari.
Yeah.
He was an asshole, dude. I'm glad we beat him back in the 70s, 60s at the Le
In the
Mans.
60s at the Le Mans.
60,
Yeah.
That's a damn good movie.
Oh, that's a great
Ford
movie.
the Ford v
Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Yeah.
Very good movie.
Because I remember you watched it first, and normally I'm the first guy, like,
Yeah.
you know. And for those of you guys who don't know, we actually have, like, I think he's like my relative. We have, like, the same mom and dad or something.
But his mom is my mom, essentially.
And his dad, and my dad, too.
Yeah.
I think we have the same father as well.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
We can talk to him about
Yeah, we
that.
gotta talk about it. But no, like, so, like, it's always been a thing, like, I see a new movie and, like, I tell you about it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, you gotta see.
Because I'm late. Yeah.
Yeah. But lately, I feel like you've been kind of beating me on stuff.
No,
Like,
he was first to Oppenheimer.
He was first to Oppenheimer.
Dude, that's a damn good movie.
Oppenheimer. Yeah.
I had a beer there. It was an IPA.
Looks like you would.
Oh yeah. It was funny enough called an atomic.
Yeah.
You know, it's atomic bomb.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was damn good because most of the time, at least for me, IPAs are pretty rough and it's like, you know, like bitter and
Yeah.
it's like I kind of got to just like power through this.
I need to get this down to
Yeah.
get where I want to
But
be.
it was just good. It was like just a good drink. It was like
Nice.
It was a good movie. Yeah, I love that movie.
Oh, dude, yeah, it was. I mean, okay, I don't want to say I didn't love it. I really thoroughly enjoyed it.
Overhyped, in my opinion.
No, yeah, I totally.
Yeah, he came at me like, dude, this might be the best movie I've ever seen.
I seriously did genuinely think that at the time, and I was like, you know, like we got in the car, we were headed home. My buddy's like, "How'd you like it?" And I'm just sitting there like, "It's changed my life."
The atoms in his head.
Yeah,
going on.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Oh, the boy's
like,
cooking.
yeah, dude. And I'm like, I'm a scientist. I can create stuff. No, but I was really, I can't think of the word, but that movie was really good at the time, and I was just like thoroughly enjoyed it.
It's a little too good. That I think.
Okay.
You need fucking 3 degrees, like
Yeah, you kind of got to know your shit.
Yeah,
They only go so far as to like
to
explain
fucking
it to you,
actually
Yeah.
get the story and really
dive into
understand what it was and like
it. Yeah.
the whole thing.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely gonna have to watch it maybe 2-3 more times to really. And
You
even
gotta-
then, I don't think I'll have a full 100%
Yeah.
grasp on it. You know.
And you got to be locked in.
Oh yeah.
Like if you're missing, like if you just for a second like space out, you come back in,
Come
you're
back
like,
and you're like, what?
they're already.
Why are they naked?
Whoa.
Yeah. Why? Yeah. Yeah.
Are we really doing this right now? In the courtroom, guys?
The judge is right there.
The judge is right there.
How do you think he feels about this?
And in my head, for some reason, I didn't realize that Einstein was such a big part
He was,
of that story, and I feel like
guess so, yeah.
I didn't know they knew each other.
right, yeah, because I thought Einstein, like
So
when I
it
think
shows how much I paid attention in history, though.
yeah, true. And in my head, Einstein was like from a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like obviously,
he was like
I
down
thought,
the line.
I thought he was way down the line. I was like,
Oh,
there is
yeah.
no instance where his time overlaps with
With
Oppenheimer's.
Oppenheimer's,
Yeah.
But that happens a lot in history. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
overlook these timelines.
Yeah.
You know, like I can't think of an example, but I've seen them online. Like
Yeah.
this Chinese emperor was still ruling by the time this, like Marilyn Monroe was born
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
It's like whoa. So it's like that.
Yeah, I think like the one I can think of off top. And can you fact check this for me? I think like Martin Luther King and what's her name, Anne Frank,
Mhm.
are like the same age.
What the
Yeah,
hell?
something crazy like that. Yeah, because you think Anne Frank, you think like
Dude,
a.
we've been talking about Anne Frank a lot.
Yeah.
Does that come up a lot?
It does come
Let's
up a
keep
lot.
going.
Yeah. Well, because my problem is I mix her up with Helen Keller.
I picture her up just now with Rosa Parks. They were alive at around the same age, is what you're saying. The fact says. Is that it?
What do you got to say?
What are you gonna say?
and Frank and MLK were born in the same year.
Wow. Yeah.
Wow. See, okay, yeah, that's
Well, and she was like mad young
when that
I don't
happened.
even
Yeah.
think- Teens.
Oh yeah.
I think.
Yeah. And I mean,
I should
what?
start a diary.
Yeah. I just started to die. No, man, what a freaky time that must have been. I mean, like, not to like sugarcoat anything, but that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know. and then like you look at like MLK's like era too is insane.
Yeah, dude.
And Frank was 16 years old. Martin Luther King was 39.
Wow.
When they died.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
And that's like in the grand scheme of things, that's not a long time between
Yeah,
each other.
Mm-mm.
No.
Could be.
Yeah. And you know what else is news to me? I thought that MLK was killed at when they assassinated him. I was under the impression that he died right there.
Oh.
He didn't die till he got to the hospital.
Oh.
And there's some conspiracy theories to be told in that, but I just because I don't want to talk out of my ass, I'm gonna chill on that. I'm gonna keep that down. But I'm gonna look more into that. I'll bring that up again for
Yeah.
sure.
Like Abraham, he died in the hospital too.
Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I said that like.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it.
I was like Abraham from the Bible. Yeah. I was like, they had hospitals back then.
You know, like being how dumb they were back in the day, you'd imagine that he might have aimed a little higher, just thinking that his head was up there.
You just went through that hat.
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck was that? Guy just goes, shit.
He's like, shit. Oh man, imagine that, dude. Like, and that.
Was that a handgun?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I'm not
It
mistaken.
was like a little single shot, right?
Yeah, it's like,
Dude, they barely had guns. Like, guns were such a new invention. I'm pretty sure.
like, because the play couldn't have been, or it was a play, right? Yeah. They couldn't have been that loud. So
It was
imagine-
Oppenheimer.
He's like, wow.
He was locked in.
No, but like, I bet
Was
the
that the
play
bar
wasn't
behind
so
the
loud.
Yeah.
Like the guys behind him, like getting it ready, you know, because that shit takes like a couple minutes to get the single shot ready.
Yeah.
He's like, "What's that noise, dude?"
Dude, if
Finally,
that
just boom.
he's like doing it, and he's like, "Dude, I really should have done this before I got here." That probably would have been.
That's what, I really think we should go back to muskets, bro. Like, if we all had give everybody a musket, I think
We don't have a fair shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fair game at that
Yeah,
point.
Then you only have you really got to take the time to hate this guy. You know,
Yeah.
you really despise that
I
guy.
feel like
so
if I
much, where
drink-
you gotta load that thing and like put the powder, you gotta put the thing, and
Yeah.
oh,
You
buddy,
just
you're
wait.
fucked now.
You're fucked up.
Then you go, all right now.
Yeah, maybe you didn't hate him that much. And you get like halfway through, and you're like, "This is fucking pointless." I'm not gonna waste
I'm
a little
tired. My
ball.
arm hurts.
Yeah.
What happens if I miss? You miss.
Yeah, you missed
It's a windy day. It's over.
Yeah.
And fucking.
Gonna come back next week.
Now, yeah, you gotta come back next week where you can afford another musket or another fucking ball. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the thing.
it's not like nowadays, man. They don't sell them in bulk back then. You know,
No,
they don't,
You gotta go to the guy.
You gotta go to the guy. Only
The
problem
guy
is
knows the
you
guy.
don't know how to load the motherfucker, so you gotta go to your buddy. No, dude. No, if you want to really get crazy, take it back to the sword days.
Oh
I'll
man.
tell you what.
I need to get me one of those.
Challenge someone to a duel.
Dude, yeah, and dude, now that I have grown up money, like me and Pete were talking about this, you know what I mean? Like, just go out and buy a fucking sword.
Yeah.
You can own a cannon.
What's stopping you?
You know you can own a cannon.
No.
You could go out like you're the fucking,
Does it fire?
yeah, fucking A. You can totally. go
How
out.
big? Like a genuine like bigger than this table? Obviously.
I'm not sure. Like
size?
I'm not sure what they look like, but I know for a fact that you could go out and buy a cannon if you really wanted to. So keep that in
I
mind.
gotta get one of those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Came off an old ship.
Came off
That's
an
damn
old
good.
old shit.
That's home defense, right there.
That is, dude. Because who the fuck is like, dude? Don't go to that guy's house.
What am I gonna do?
I don't even know
Walk
what him.
in and you hear. Fuck. Dude. Is that rope?
Is that
rope? No.
You only got so much time to run at
Yeah.
that point, you know. Dude, could you
You
imagine?
hear the boom,
I'm
you
trying
drop.
to.
Yeah.
Dude, he shot me with something, and it's beyond anything I've ever seen in my life.
He just like gets hit by it, he's just like flying.
Yeah.
Like a cartoon, you know?
Dude, after you rebuild your house, no one's gonna mess with you again. I
No.
promise you that.
Uh-uh.
Fucking hell.
Like, did you guys fucking hear that? The neighbors were like, oh my.
Dude, it's not even close to New Year's. I can't possibly. kind of artillery are those guys packing?
Fourth of July was 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Oh man, what'd you do for the 4th?
This last 4th?
Yeah.
I think I came down and got drunk. So I live in Albuquerque. Yeah, I came down and got drunk. Didn't do much, nothing memorable.
No.
You know, I think we might have let off a firework or two. I don't really quite remember.
Right.
Tough times.
You've only got one artillery shell, you know, and everyone takes their time. No, did you ever get to play Russian roulette with us? I mean, not Russian roulette. Whoa.
Only once.
Only once. One time. No, did you ever... I'm gonna have to cut that. I don't want to cut that.
No, don't. That's great.
Leave that one. No, but did you ever get to play artillery?
Yeah. I know.
Roman candle roulette.
Candle roulette, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely went home with a couple of burns.
Yeah, that was fun. We used to get together. You know the ditch behind my house.
Yeah.
So we would get together.
Some grand shit.
It's the most grand shit you'll ever hear. But we used to get Roman candles and like light them. At first we only had one lighter, which was the dumb idea. So
here.
So some guy would get fucked out of a Roman candle, and it was always Sarai. Sarai never was able to to get his lit. So and then it's a free for all, and you just fucking pow with the Roman candle. It's so fun because it doesn't hurt that bad. You know, you layer up a little bit.
Yeah, I was just about to say you dress in some layers.
Yeah, safety
put on a good
goggles.
jacket.
Put on a rag around your face or something.
Yeah, I think it's pretty hot though.
Yeah,
July,
it does. Yeah, so that's why you gotta wait till night.
What do I sacrifice here? You know?
Yeah,
my comfort, or because it gets hot.
Yeah,
all those layers.
No, dude,
I think I was just wearing a t-shirt.
I was just about to say, man, you guys should just all rock tanks and just go at it.
We'll just go at it. Where are the scars?
Yeah. This is horrible.
The shit you get into when you're young, huh?
Oh man, I had my fair share of fun times. I was a little bit younger, still young. But yeah, I had a lot of fun.
How did your 18th birthday go? If you continue,
can we?
I think we can. I mean, it's past the statute of limitation. I think you're good.
So, not to incriminate myself or anybody, so 18th birthday, me and my buddies like to do psychedelics, and so they're like the night before. I'm still 17. The day before my birthday.
Still am I.
Yeah. We're like, let's get some acid, and by this point we were so used to it, like, yeah, let's just get some. Took some.
How many tabs?
I just took one. I've never taken more than that.
You've
probably
never
took
taken
one.
more than one tab?
Nope.
Oh wow.
No, one's enough. It is. It's more than enough.
One and done.
Yeah, dude. But we took one. All of us, the three of us, and then 2 other people with us were sober. And so
you gotta have that.
You have to.
At least
And if you don't have it, it's still a good time.
Right.
But you just gotta be careful. Some people aren't very smart. Anyways, there's not much to do here, so we're walking around trying to find a park to hang out at, that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's grass.
And we're young, so walking around, find a park. It happens to be an elementary school here, and so like, all right, hanging out, and then we're like, okay, we're done. Let's get out of here. This is weird. It's like 10 o'clock at night. We go to leave, get to the fence, and the fence is next to like the gym, and we go to open the gym door, just see like, is it open? And it was open. Very, very open. Just like an easy push gets you through. So we're like, let's go fuck around in there, throw some basketballs around.
Catch a quick pickup game?
Yeah, dude. No, yeah.
Trying to earn a scholarship.
Mind you, by this point, I'm probably like getting to the point where I'm like peaking, and so you know what I'm talking about. You're coming up still. So I'm like, oh yeah, no, whatever. And then we like, we're just like looking around, and we heard like a little alarm. At least we think we did. Like, is that the acid or what's going on?
You never know.
You don't know. You really don't.
know.
If he's not experienced it, it's crazy. That's all I can say. Anyways,
it's not me, man.
I don't blame you. But we're like, playing it off, whatever, it's fine. And then we're like walking out, we're like, oh, we're done. And then my buddy behind me, and he's tripping, he's like, yo, I think someone's outside. I think someone's here. And we're like, what? And then we're just right next to the door. He runs up to the door, opens it.
Please, yes, thank you.
Opens it, and boom, cop flashlight right in his face. And
you good?
I'll take one.
It was a lot of fun. Yeah, we got arrested that night. Yeah, got pretty arrested that night.
Oh, shit.
Dude,
18th birthday, guys.
Yeah, 18th birthday.
Got thrown in the pin. Huh?
So I got they walked up to
do
me.
mine first, maybe. Yeah.
They walked up to me. They're like, "What are you guys doing?" It's like 11 o'clock by
Since
now.
the boy's allergic.
And yeah, they fucking handcuffed me, and I was like, this is crazy. And then we sit down. You ever been in the back of a cop car?
No, I have not actually.
Plastic seats, really uncomfortable. All this fucking cage around you, and dude, anybody in their right mind, well, you know, tripping, not tripping, would have thought, just like this, uncomfortable as hell, in the back of a cop car, you know, tripping on acid, just got arrested.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, this is it. I'm going to jail, never coming out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that is a bad trip.
Yeah. Well, you know, the point is, I was sitting there, and it was like pure nirvana. I was just content with everything. Like, I was like, all right, if Mom
I
finds
accept
out,
this.
Mom will find out. I don't care. My brother will find out. So what? And I was just in pure bliss, dude. I couldn't have been more happy. Swear to you. And then I get into the fucking holding cell, and by this point I'm peeking. Definitely peeking. The walls are moving. It was
dude, that's all.
dude, those visuals on acid, and I've never tripped on shrooms. Not truly, but on acid, I can tell you what, it's weird, man. Like once you become comfortable with it, it's like okay, but it's a weird deal. Like if I'm looking at you right now tripping, like your face is like a little like movie around you.
Movie around you.
Yeah. My buddy's face was like Chelsea grin.
Oh,
that's what it looked like to me.
like the.
Not like in a scary way, but in like a oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then I turned 18. Came out of there. You picked me up actually.
Yeah. So like, and do you know my side? Like, do you know what I was going through when you called me?
Not exactly.
So I'm like, I'm like asleep, right? And it's not even. Oh, it's like midnight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you're already 18 at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm just sleeping. I that's when I was working at the hotel.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to get up at 6.
Yeah.
Or like be there by 6 rather. And when I get the call, and I'm like, Adam doesn't call me around like late hours.
He knows I'm busy.
Unless something is bad, you know, and I know that. I know that for sure. And he was like, hey man, you know, but like I really need a ride right now. I gotta go. But can you pick me up by the police station? And I was
by the police
I was
station?
like, why by the police station? And I'm like, and like I you know, I guess that older brother instinct kicks in, you know, and you kind of know something's up.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm like, thank you, sir.
You're welcome. I'll continue in just a second.
Thank you, man. I put on that one. No, that's my fault.
Cheers.
It's like eating before the prayer.
Yeah. Beautiful. But anyways, so yeah, so he calls me and I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, can you pick me up like by the police station? Me and my buddies.
Around that
Somewhere
area.
near. And I'm like,
You'll see me.
and I'm like, why the fuck are you at the police station? Like by the police station? You know what I mean? I'm just walking. And then he's like, no, and like the when he gets like, I'm like, okay. I'm like, no, this fucking kid.
Let me hear it one more time.
You know, but like when he starts pulling that shit, I'm like, this guy is under the influence of something. Okay, and I know that. And I'm like, okay, motherfucker. I'm like, all right.
What's happening?
What's happening, dude? I'm like, you need to tell me because I'm like really afraid right now. I'm like, you know what's going on? He's like, I'll tell you about it when you get here. Keep in mind, he's in the holding cell making this phone call. I don't realize.
I'm like this, dude. Like on the uncomfy ass bench, I got handcuffed wrong. Yeah. Cops right here. Yeah, can you pick me up?
And so I'm like, fuck, okay. And then I'm like, I don't know, like, where you mean, like, by the fucking, like, up the street? I was by the
Where
fucking...
were you? Are you here at this one or are you in Blonde?
This one. Next to the high school, near it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, and he calls me again. And this time I'm not doing a good job because I'm like, are you fucking high? And I'm sure the cop can hear me. And he's like, I really don't want to talk about it right now. If you could just get here as soon as possible, and I will tell you everything.
Mind you, if an officer were to see somebody under the influence of acid, it's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big.
Yeah.
Is it really?
It's a big deal. Yeah.
You can't just
like willy nilly do acid.
No, yeah, they'll
Schedule 1.
Schedule 1.
Thank you.
Really?
Rico.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rico?
No,
I'm like, I was like, that is like, dude, you need to have a lot of acid to get a Rico charge.
Oh yeah, so
I'm pretty fucking sure.
I would say they didn't have any idea, but
no, they don't take it like lightly.
Right. Okay.
No, it's like a different.
Okay. So like, yeah,
Different breed.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But
So
anyways,
that's why I was like,
I don't blame him for it. I'll fucking tell you.
yeah. and so I go get him, and then I pick him up, and the kid who's fucking was supposed to be trip sitting him, and I was like, "You fucking asshole! Like, why would you just let this happen?" You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did have a guy, right? Yeah.
Two of
you
them,
said-
yeah.
Two.
one of them was a woman, but yeah.
Yeah. See, and in my head, I was like, "This is ridiculous," and then but at the same time, I was like, I don't know psychedelics. I've never done any. I've never tried any. But I know one thing, and that's like you don't want to fuck somebody up while they're. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like,
It's not a good time.
he already had a bad enough night. You know what I mean?
Just
Let him write
just
it.
let
Yeah,
just let
so
him
I was
be.
like, so I calmed down and I'm like taking him home, like, okay, man,
His mind's already playing tricks on him. So
yeah. So
Something is.
something is. So I take him home and I'm like, all right, I think just get some rest or whatever the fuck
Yeah.
you got to do while you're on this shit. I don't know.
Don't rest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so yeah, that was crazy, dude. And like I've gotten into some shit, but like you've really showed me what, like, you know what I mean?
Set the bar a little higher.
Yeah.
I'd say I set the bar a little higher, but maybe I set it quite a bit lower. Just because of all the bad stuff I did.
No, but you've done a lot of cool stuff too, though. Like, that
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
like
say.
super proud of. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. Well, you've been making music for like quite like almost as long as I have.
I started like firstly in band.
Right.
You know, that's
You
when
were
I
in
got
band?
interested. I was in band. Yeah, I was. I played the clarinet
Oh, okay.
because my buddy did, and so I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. I wasn't like I loved music, but
It's Woodward over.
yeah, dude. So that got me into it. I started playing like time signatures. I don't know much about scales or, you know, stuff like that. But you know, time signatures, rhythm, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Started playing the piano.
Oh,
Before I knew it, I'm on.
Nice.
I'm on FL Studio. It's like a DAW or a recording software where you make music, whatever. Yeah, so I've been doing it now for like 8th grade, and I'm like 20 now.
Told me that you play guitars. Oh,
Oh yeah, yeah. I try to play like every day as much as I can.
that's cool.
I don't do much like learning, like I don't know scales and shit like that. It's like that shit's tough, dude. It's a lot, but yeah, I've been trying to write music, you know, involving the guitar now because I used to just make beats, just a lot of beats, a lot of like trap stuff.
Yeah, he showed me a couple. He showed me a couple. Of
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, I'm proud
Sounds
of
good.
it.
Sounds good. I want to play it on the system.
Yeah, no, I think if it was done right, it'd sound great on my end. But yeah, I've actually like, because I bought the software to record my guitar, and at the time it was like kind of a big purchase,
Mhm.
and so I told myself and my friend, I need to like, I'm gonna try and put something out because I put so much money into this.
Right.
I want to put something out at some point within the near future, so this feels worth it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right. Like
So yeah,
it's like what you want to get out what you put in.
yeah.
No, definitely.
So I'm sitting on like a lot of like half written tracks right now. A lot of it's just like instrumental. All of it's instrumental. No vocals or anything like that right now. But yeah, I'd like to release like a little EP sometime soon.
Are you gonna ease into vocals? Or are you gonna?
I don't know that
Something
I'll
like
sing. Our behind the camera guy. Can we cut that? No, don't. It's great. Our behind the camera guy. Yeah, happens to be a good singer. So
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's got that covered for me.
Nice.
Yeah, before I know it, I'll have something out and something I'm proud of, and you know, whoever's involved is like, yeah, this is great.
Fuck yeah.
Only then will I feel comfortable releasing it, though. Yeah, about 6 years to answer your question, 6 or 7 years.
So yeah, and I remember when you first started doing it because like. Well, the first thing I remember that was like really crazy to me is like going back to the Little Dicky thing. He recreated the Save That Money instrumental
Yeah.
Oh,
like exactly the same.
really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like so insane. I was like, you didn't copy and paste? He's like, no, I remade it, but it's it's the same stuff. I have all the plugins to make the exact same beat. Yeah,
Shit.
and I was like,
with Glow Like That by what's his name?
Rich Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
a different
dude.
name.
Yeah.
Rich Brian. Dude,
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in a minute.
That
I'm
guy's
glad
dope.
you said
Wow.
it. Because,
You almost said the other name. Yeah.
no, but yeah, I love recreating stuff.
He
like,
did have he had a different name, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's something
Rich.
else.
But
We all know it. We all
I
know.
totally forgot about that.
yeah. But yeah, I remember you did that one too.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, dude, if you can do this, you can totally come up with something of your own.
yeah.
And then you just started to one day. Got really into sampling.
Oh, sampling's my shit. I love like
Oh, dude.
Jay Dilla, Madlib, Doom did a lot of sampling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, working on just the MPC, the beat pad. Back then it was way
That's
harder.
cool.
Yeah.
Back then it was way harder. Now I just legally get the audio files and and I'll throw it in my recording software and just like chop it up. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I have a lot of fun with it. That's my thing. Is like, I would love to release it, but at the same time, I only really do it because I enjoy it. I don't do it because like I want to get big, you know.
Yeah. That's the whole beauty. You really just do it just for the passion.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, I love making music.
Yeah, and you love listening to music too. Like, I like your taste is like really cool. I don't know about the Maroon 5 take, but
yeah, we gotta talk about
a bit of backstory. I didn't really listen to Maroon 5, and
But that's
one day, I'll get to it. I talked to him about this already. I listened to one song by Maroon 5, Sunday Morning, and I was like, "This is a masterpiece, man! I love this song."
Sunday morning?
Huh? Sunday Morning, Rain is Falling. Oh, it's a good song, dude. You gotta listen to it. That's what made me think they were top 10.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah,
I got you.
Yeah. And so I was like, I posted it, and I was like, "What's a good caption for this?" Just the song. There's a picture of the song. I was like, "What's a good caption?" Hot take: Maroon 5 is top 10 bands of all time. And immediately, you no Revol Musics. No, I'm just kidding. But immediately, you're like, "We got to talk about this. What is this take? This is horrible."
This is horrible.
And then you as well were like,
"Wow, like
just going through this
Maroon 5, really?"
No, and then so this morning, I was like, I know they're gonna bring it up, so I need to brush up. I need to brush up on my Maroon 5. I threw on the playlist of theirs, like this is Maroon 5.
Right.
So Sunday Morning came on, and I was like, all right, good start. I love the song. And the next song came on. I don't know what it's called, and I was like, this is pretty shit. And I skipped it, and I was like, this is pretty shit too. And so I was like, just straight up came out of my ass. They're not top 10. At least not in my books.
No, dude,
we were thinking about this. We actually catch ourselves bumping Maroon 5 a lot.
Yeah. I will say they have a lot of good songs.
Damn good band.
Yeah.
Amazing band.
Adam Levine is a great singer.
Yes.
Yeah. But
but their older stuff was just
like
This
This Love is a great song. Like,
and She Will Be Loved is
She
a
Will
great
Be Loved.
song.
Yes.
That album, Sunday Morning, and this She Will Be Loved is off of that album. I don't know what it's called, but yeah, their old stuff's good. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. No, but
top 10 though.
No,
I don't know.
Maybe
I don't know. Like, they have the hits for
They
it.
have the chops. They do have a lot of hits. Payphone, you know.
Yeah.
and they have a strong feature game too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, Wiz Khalifa was on Payphone, which is a great
I
feature
forget
for the
about that,
time.
yeah.
Wiz Khalifa was so big at the time. Like, you can attest to that. Like, we were in like, I was in 8th grade, I think, when that song came out. So
I must have been in fourth.
yeah,
TGOD, baby.
TGOD, OMG, OFWG, KTA.
What?
Odd Future.
Odd Future game.
Okay.
Odd Future will
yeah.
Big, yeah.
No, yeah. I'm sorry. I know that.
But no, they have like, I think who's on Christina Aguilera's on Moves Like Jagger.
Oh yes.
Yeah, back when that was still important.
You know, when I think of that song, I just think of the Minecraft remix.
Is there a Minecraft remix?
Yeah, it's I don't know what it was, but yeah, I hear that like Rhythm I got moves. Move into the Nether is what it is. It's a Minecraft thing. And I was like, this is it. This is good.
We got a hit, baby. We got a hit.
No, okay, like, in your opinion, who do you really see as like a top 10 band? Like someone you can put. You don't have to list them in a certain order, but like just someone you see as like a band that, like, we're talking hits, you know, staying power, like longevity is the word.
A good band for that. That's a tough one. It's bias for me right now, but they were really big as the Strokes.
The Strokes.
A lot of their shit sounds like all the same, though, but I happen to really like that sound. They do have a lot of hits. They're personally my top 10. At least maybe 5.
Really?
Right now, yeah. But jeez, that's a tough one. Metallica? No,
I don't think it's crazy to put Metallica in that conversation.
It is and it isn't. Because only their first 4 albums are that big. For me.
Right.
Everything
Yeah,
else,
I actually really agree with you on that.
Yeah. Everything else for me is just like, ever since the Black Album, because that's when they went like all a sellout, you know?
Yeah.
They got rid of they didn't get rid of him, but their bassist passed their good bassist.
Yeah.
And so, like, I don't know if you know this.
Who's their good bassist?
Cliff Burton.
Cliff Burton.
they were in a car accident or a bus accident.
Oh wow.
In like Copenhagen. It was like really snowy, whatever. They got into an accident. All of them survived besides him. He was like really like dead on impact.
Yeah.
Bad,
Yeah.
In the 80s, 86.
So it was right after Master of Puppets?
Yeah, because he was on Master of Puppets. And they were touring that, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure 86, 87. Because the next album, and Justice for All.
Okay.
Jason Newsted.
Right.
But, yeah, no, so I don't know if you know this, but they were drunks, obviously. That's a known fact. But whenever their buddy passed, their close friend, and their bassist...
They went
No, they went deeper.
Oh,
They got bad.
Damn.
And so, they can't get much deeper. But
Alcoholica, they just call themselves.
yeah, they do. Yeah.
September 27th, 1986.
86,
86.
yeah.
Wow, so that can't be long after Master. Because I know that came out.
Master of Puppets came out in 86.
Yeah, so that could have been long after the
A
release.
couple
of it.
months. Yeah, so
Wow.
they were on tour with it. Yeah.
Wow.
dude, that's a really hype of their.
Yeah, that's like peak Metallica.
That is really peaking Metallica.
Yeah, it is.
It's my favorite album, personally.
Yeah, I think I'd probably say the same thing.
You got one more after that, and then
And Justice for All.
Yeah,
Justice for All.
But the thing is with that one is, was that? Oh, I thought you said something. My bad. Anyways, on that album, I don't know if you know this, but like I said, they were drunks and their buddy just died, and so they were like super upset about it. And they were,
Right,
like,
yeah.
You know, obviously, and so they treated their new bassist like shit.
Yeah, Jason Newsted died. He's like a motherfucker.
It showed in the mix of the music. They dropped. If you listen to And Justice for All, you don't hear much bass at all. It's very minimal.
Oh shit.
Yeah, he's a damn good bassist, and they were just like, "Fuck this guy," essentially. So to put it extremely. That's how it was.
Yeah.
But still
Took
a
it out
good
of the
album.
boy, huh?
Yeah. Too bad, but
Oh, Jason,
music.
I think Jason Newsted was like a really awesome addition to the band. Like in the live performances.
I was about to say that. Yeah.
Yeah, in the live performances, he shines like crazy.
He's a good singer.
Yeah, he does like background vocals for
Yeah,
James
he's got like
Hetfield.
a good, deep, like a rough voice.
Yeah.
Like in that.
And he's one of the first guys like that I can think of that kind of made it popular to do like the growls almost. Like they were doing Master of Puppets and just Master. Like it was fucking sick. I'm doing a horrible job.
Yeah. Dude, and they were just vulgar back in the day.
Oh, dude, totally, yeah.
Kill 'Em All and Ride the Lightning and Master of Puppets. They were super young.
Yeah.
And drunks, and so they were just like, "Fuck you," and this and that. And
Yeah.
Kiss my ass, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it was so sick, dude.
Yeah.
Early Metallica is fucking ill.
Yeah.
Ill.
Big time. They're
Oh,
so.
dude, yeah. I can always go back to one like during a workout, dude.
Dude, perfect.
Dude, you could throw on one of the first 4 Metallica albums and you are golden.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're upset.
Yeah.
you're gonna put a new PR that day.
Yeah, dude, easily.
Yeah.
And yeah, and no, like I'm, and you like learned a lot of their stuff on guitar.
Oh yeah.
And I
Yeah.
remember like mom thought that was the shit. 'Cause
Yeah,
mom's a huge.
She got me into them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's cool.
yeah.
That's like all I listened to at one point.
was
Metallica.
the thrash metal. Yeah.
Thrash metal, yeah. The big four, they're all great. You know?
So who are the big 4?
Slayer, Metallica, Megadeth, and I can't remember the fourth one.
It can't be Pantera, is it?
No. Exodus?
Exodus, yeah. Which Kirk Hammett of Metallica was actually.
Oh, yeah.
How does Pantera not make that list?
They're not technically thrash. I don't know what they are, but they're. I guess they're not.
And I think a big thing that disqualifies them is they actually came out as a hair band.
They did. Pantera. You
Yeah,
know
they
that?
came out as like a glam, like more like a Motley Crue, White Snake,
Kiss even.
Poison, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep.
And then Dimebag's like, this sucks.
Yeah. No, Dimebag was
Guitars,
fucking
yeah.
dope. No, Dimebag was a fucking really
Yeah,
bad.
it's too bad.
Yeah,
for
him
him.
too. Yeah, that's a crazy death too. And
I don't know it.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, you can fact check this for me, but I'm pretty sure he got killed on stage.
Killed or
Like,
he died on stage?
Someone shot him.
Yeah,
Really?
no, I think I did hear that. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
Dimebag did get.
Yeah, someone shot. But it's crazy that you brought up Kiss because he is actually. So Kiss, merchandises everything.
Yeah.
Kiss came out with fucking makeup kits, obviously,
Yeah.
dolls, posters, like everything. Kiss has like a hand in it, to some extent.
Mhm.
But they even made a casket. They made one casket with all their signatures, the original members. And if I'm not mistaken, you might want to check this one for me too. I'm pretty sure Dimebag Darrell is the only person to ever be buried in that casket.
Damn.
Because he was such a big Kiss fan.
Yeah.
So they donated it or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Which is really, really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
If that's the case, that's really cool.
Yeah, I know someone's buried in it.
Yeah.
And they never made another one, obviously, because, like, how the fuck do you, like, go on with your career, like knowing that you made a casket, like you know, for money purposes.
Yeah, it's like let's make more. Like that's cool, right?
And Kiss too is like another band. Like
it was actually donated by Simmons.
Oh, Gene Simmons himself actually donated the casket, which is really
to
cool.
Dimebag.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's really cool. And Kiss is another band too. Like, well, I mean, like not to compare them to Metallica because I think Metallica is a substantially better band.
Kiss?
Than Kiss. Oh yeah. Like
Okay.
I think even the albums after Black are.
I haven't listened to much of them, but yeah, Kiss.
Kiss, yeah. Just because like with Kiss, you went to see the show.
Yeah, Kiss was all about like the performance.
Yeah.
They were the first like.
Yeah.
First ones to like do like a good
a crazy
lights,
pyrotechnics,
pyros, all that.
Yeah.
The costumes.
Yes. Yeah. And then they had a member. They had a member that everyone could identify with. Like what I mean. Paul Stanley had the star.
Yeah.
Gene Simmons was like the Lizard King or whatever the fuck.
Lizard King.
Yeah. Something crazy. Something ridiculous.
There's a band like that.
Lizard King.
Yeah. Am I thinking that's Jim Morrison, right? Or is Lizard King?
Jim Morrison. Yeah.
Yeah. The Doors, yeah. Like
he was sick too.
No, that was a dope front man.
The movie's.
Did you hear about his Mustang?
He had a Mustang?
Yes, he has a '67 fastback Mustang, midnight blue or something blue. Yeah, I want to say midnight blue. Fucking crazy car, dude! Amazing car.
Yeah. Give it to him.
Some say, he had it. It was one of the only cars that he owned. Loved it that much. There's a couple of rumors that he wrapped it around a telephone pole. He sold it, this and that.
Yeah.
Nobody can find the car again. But if they it's like one of the most sought looked down car for.
Yeah. I love stuff like that.
It's like a lot of people he sold it and the dude the
somewhere
owner
here
fucking has no idea what he has right now.
Yeah.
It could be like a $1 million car.
Easily close to that at the very least. It's
And it's so crazy that you can build a car and put however much money into it, and you can sell it for a ton of money, like a ton of money. But if you're someone famous, or someone who has a crazy impact, like someone like Jim Morrison, The Doors, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking anybody who's that big, and part of the 27 Club even makes you bigger.
Fuck, was he part of the 27?
Yeah, he was. Him, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain,
Amy
Winehouse, and there's actually a ton more.
Yeah,
those are just the ones that people think of right off the bat. There's a ton. But if you drove it, you know what I mean? And obviously this is probably it was a beautiful car, I'm sure, like you were saying, but nothing maybe nothing too crazy special. I'm sure he had maybe something done to it. I don't know. But just the fact that he drove it
marks it up,
and the fact that nobody knows where it's at, type of shit,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Stuff like that is crazy because cars just die, and some people they get rid of it, they throw it to a chop shop, whatever, they junkyard, or whatever. So for this guy to be I think I'm gonna keep this, especially if he didn't know that it was Jim's.
Yeah.
And then to find that, it's I love stories like this.
Jim Morrison, man, he was a hell of a frontman, man. I think of because back early, big musicians, obviously people like Frank Sinatra, who you love, and I love too. Elvis, but it's kind of just one guy, and then when bands became big, I would say Jim Morrison was maybe not the first, but definitely one of the first to be a crazy frontman. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be just to kind of
you got him and Mick Jagger. That would be the
Mick
top.
Jagger, yeah. And the crazy thing about I was gonna say Paul McCartney, you could say too. But the thing about the Beatles though is you kind of just have, it's like Kiss. You have a favorite Beatle. Everyone has a favorite Beatle. Because John Lennon sang too.
Well, he was mostly the singer, was he not?
I think Paul McCartney was.
They would switch off.
They would switch off
because Paul played the bass, but he did obviously, like you said, sing a lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, you do.
And then some people are actually like Ringo Starr or George Harrison.
Did you hear about Ringo?
No, he's still alive.
No,
right?
yeah, I know that.
Okay.
But I was watching this video about different drummers.
Yeah.
And their styles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has their style.
Yeah.
And this and that. And they'd go to school and they'd be playing it, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "All right, now give me a Ringo."
Oh.
And Ringo has this certain type of play style that he does that's just unique though.
Very. Yeah. Well, and I'm pretty sure about this. Most drum kits are like right hand.
Yeah, and he goes left.
Yeah, that's it.
left.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And so it, like it makes for different tom fills. And it makes for different
sound.
different rhythms. You know, stuff that normally wouldn't be played regularly.
But he does it. Yeah, that's the Ringo way.
Yeah.
Wow,
Sick, dude.
On the top of drummers,
dude. There's some crazy drummers out there.
Oh, dude, yeah.
The boy, gotta give it to the boy Travis, man.
Travis,
dude, seeing him live
was crazy.
like was insane.
Yeah, I can only imagine,
dude. Because like I love Blink-182.
Yeah,
that's his favorite band. So I don't want to take up this segment of it too much, but Travis Barker is hands down easily my favorite drummer. Like his aesthetic is so fucking cool. Like I remember when he had the mohawk with the fucking and the tats and everything was just so sick. So to see him live and to see just how good he really is was like the fucking coolest thing. Yeah. And but you were saying drummers. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's okay. That's a very good person to bring up for that.
Yeah.
First one that comes to mind nowadays is Chad Smith.
Oh, dude,
damn good drummers.
Chili Peppers.
The Chili Peppers. Yeah.
He is insane.
No,
dude.
he's really good.
I didn't think much of it. When I really listened to him.
Will Ferrell.
Yeah. Oh, he's nuts, man. Like when I really, now that I know a little more about music, when I listen to his shit, with the Red Hot Chili Pepper stuff, I'm like, holy crap, this guy is insane. He's top 10 drummers. That's not a hot take. That's just
no. That is the truth.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, and he's got a certain it's crazy because he's like, the Chili Peppers are a predominantly obviously punk rock to an extent. But a ton of funk.
Yeah.
And he has almost like a
gets in the pockets, dude.
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah, and he comes from more of a metal background.
Really?
Yeah, he comes from more of a metal background. He's a real he loves more rock. Like you ask Flea and Anthony who their influences are, they're gonna tell you more George Clinton, Funkadelic, Earth, Wind and Fire, that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, maybe not Flea so much because Flea is just loves music.
Yeah.
Just so much.
Family
but
plays the trumpeters.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He comes from
or horns. They're horns.
Yeah. He started on the trumpet. Yeah.
Yeah.
He started on the trumpet.
Yeah, dude. Flea's a bitchin' trumpet player. Yeah. Oh, dude.
Yeah, he said.
Yeah,
wow.
dude. Flea is such a great musician. But to go back to the drummer thing, Chad Smith. That's a really because I feel like another underrated drummer who doesn't get brought up in that conversation.
No,
nearly enough.
Not enough, and I don't know too much about a lot of drummers, but I just know when I hear him, something else.
Yeah.
Something
definitely.
else.
Yeah.
A lot of what's a good word for people dance together? Dance.
That's what you would call. I mean, you could call that emo music to an extent.
That's what I wanted to say, but I don't want to butcher that.
But I think a better type of rock to call that is actually math rock.
Yeah, that's the word.
Because the cadences and stuff are
it's different.
It's off. It hits the odd numbers. Yeah.
I've definitely found that out. But what I was saying is those drummers for bands like that, and everybody involved in it, like math rock and stuff like that.
Yeah, because Tool is the one that everyone thinks of when they think math rock. Tool is the big band. I haven't
listened to enough of.
I'm not huge on them personally, but
they're I know their album covers are crazy.
Yeah, they always have crazy album covers. Another drummer that I feel and I mean he statistically was probably the best when he was at his peak was Joey Jordison, which is the original drummer for Slipknot.
For Slipknot, yeah.
Oh, dude, that guy was fucking
killer,
crazy, dude. Or Pete got me into that music rather.
Yeah.
He had didn't he have a whole circle setup?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he it was and like I said, he showed me a ton of videos and they just fucking let him go, and he's just because everyone thinks of the Tommy Lee, the spinning, and his was crazy because they would put him
in a cage, right?
It was just like a big circle.
It's a spear, right?
It's and so they would lift him up, and he's playing like this, and then they spin him around, and they spin him around. But just how good he was is it's like controlled chaos. It's the perfect way I can put it. Yeah, it's so fucking sick. And then, obviously the drummer's pretty much the heart of the band most of the time, in my opinion. And
they create rhythm.
Oh yeah, and I mean obviously they lost Paul Gray, who was my favorite member of Slipknot, the bass player, and which is another just as important part to making the music. So they lost him. They kind of lost, and that really fucked him up because they were really close. Them two, like especially. And then eventually he left the band, and I just feel like they. I mean, I love Slipknot. I love most of their albums, but at a certain point, them two, I kind of feel like they just don't have the same spirit that they did
Back when they first started.
Yeah.
That happens a lot.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah.
People start to
Have
fall
you guys
off.
see them live?
I have not.
No.
I gotta.
What's their thing? Not Fest?
Nutfest,
No,
yeah. Have you? Yeah, Raul's gone. Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And you've gone,
Yeah, I've seen them.
dude. That's fucking cool.
Wasn't Ozzy there for one of them here in Albuquerque? Or am I tripping? I might be thinking.
I think that's
something else.
Ozfest, like his thing.
Slipknot actually performed their first show at an Ozfest.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That's weird how that worked out.
Yeah. No, Ozzy 2 is another one of those frontmen.
Dude,
Yeah.
fucking Ozzy.
Ozzy, man.
Oh,
crazy.
Blizzard.
The Blizzard.
God damn.
I don't know much about his history, but just seeing the scene from
The Dirt.
From the dirt.
Yeah.
It's all you know.
Oh my god, dude. Well, I know he like ate the bat on stage and stuff like that.
Do you know what happened really there?
No.
You might want to fact check this one for me too. But like that was his thing. He would get fake bats and bite the heads off them. Like that was kind of like a staple of his on stage.
Mhm.
And someone actually brought a for real dead bat like on stage, and he fucking like got it and bit the fucking head off, and it was a real bat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. He just
Crazy.
Yeah,
I bet he was just like, okay.
Just accept it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ozzy's the king of not giving a fuck. Like easily the king of that.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. He's
Yeah.
right up my alley.
Yeah.
Did you ever eat a sandwich on stage? Like Family Guy depicted?
No, I think that was like a joke because like he was getting older.
Yeah, I know.
Like, yeah. I'll finish your lights on.
Yeah. That's the person that came to mind.
Yeah.
You said Ozzy?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Oh, man. Ozzy, like, and the Black Sabbath stuff.
I didn't listen to enough of it, but some of it is
Oh,
great.
dude.
What I know is great.
Finish with my woman.
Yeah.
Dude. Paranoid. Fucking.
So
War-
then, so
War
Black
Pigs?
Sabbath, right? So like, Ozzy fucked off, right? And
Yeah.
then
and they got Ronnie James Dio.
they got Dio in,
Yeah.
right?
That's how that went down?
Yeah, that's
I didn't
how.
know that.
Yeah. So the thing about that, like, and that's
Dio
like,
was from Rainbow, correct?
fact check that because I've been wondering that myself because I think you're right, but I'm not sure.
I don't know Rainbow.
You never. I think he's from Rainbow. I think he was the lead singer for Rainbow.
I
And
know
then
he's
he
a damn good
did. Then he
vocalist.
went off and did like a single thing, and then
Dio.
he's also with
With Black Sabbath.
Sabbath.
Wow. I had no clue.
That's one of the few instances because like everyone brings up like Van Halen.
He was in Elf, Rainbow, Black Sabbath, Dio, of course, and then Heaven and Hell.
Okay, I knew about Heaven and Hell, but Rainbow.
There you
You're
go.
right.
Wow.
Wow, yeah. And what's the song that's on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 that we play by Rainbow all the
Since
time?
you've been gone.
Yeah, since you've been gone, since you've been gone. It's a really
I've probably
good song.
heard it.
I'm
I'll
butchering
sing
it.
it.
I'm butchering the hell out of it.
I got an idea.
Yeah, no, that's a really good song. But like, it's one of those instances where, because like, the frontman takes a lot of the credit
Yeah.
more often than not.
Would you like a drink?
Yeah, that was mine.
You want one?
Oh, I'll take another.
The frontman takes a lot of the credit. So when a band changes the lead singer, it really can make or break a band. And you know, like Van Halen when David Lee Roth left and they got Sammy Hagar, a lot of people were divided about that.
Feeling it,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Van Halen switched singers at some point too. Yeah.
yeah.
David Lee Roth. Yeah, and then they got Sammy Hagar.
Yeah.
And but Black Sabbath, in my opinion, is one of the instances where they didn't lose a bit of momentum.
Yeah.
Like they were just as good when they got Ronnie James
Another
Dio.
great example of that, and I'm sure you already know what I'm going to say, is AC/DC.
I'm personally indifferent
Really?
to that. Yeah,
I was younger at the time, but I had no clue. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They switched,
Vocalist, yeah, because their first vocalist had passed.
yeah. Bon Scott.
Uh,
Bon Scott, and then I can never remember. Can you get his name for me? The guy who replaced him.
yeah. he was
Who's like
cool.
actually more in a lot of ways a little more iconic than Bon Scott.
Yeah.
Like the AC/DC that most people think of is
with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say I do.
because the Back in Black album.
Yeah.
But I love early AC/DC, man, with Bon Scott, like High Voltage, all that stuff.
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson, I knew it was nothing too crazy.
Yeah. Pretty simple name.
Pretty simple name, but he's got an iconic look with the
the
black,
hat.
the
With
black.
the hat. Kind of
The
has
flat, the
Sarai told me, I think they're called
fucking Peaky Blinders hat.
the Peaky Blinders.
We
hat.
all know.
Yeah. when Sarai gets back, I'm gonna have to ask him what that
Yeah.
thing's called. But yeah, I guess that's. But like, you're right though. It's just I have a bias.
Yeah, no, I understand. Yeah,
I forgot the Sprite.
damn good still.
You're
I'm
good?
sure.
Yeah. But that's one
Sorry,
of the
man. I
few
already a couple
instances.
drinks in.
Is it? It's still going, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, that's one of the few instances where I feel like the band didn't lose because I love Ronnie James Dio
Mm-hmm.
as much as I love Ozzy.
Yeah, I
He was damn
had
good.
no clue that he did that. I didn't know he was a frontman for Black Sabbath as well.
Yeah, he is.
I gotta check that
He
out.
was, and then
I only think of Ozzy as
yeah,
I'm sure
yeah,
most people would. Yeah.
yeah. But then the Dio solo stuff is fucking
Dio solo album
is really
fucking
dope,
good.
dude.
I'll have to check it out.
The Last in Line is probably my favorite Ronnie James Dio song ever.
Damn good.
You should totally the Last in Line, by Dio.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's the album or the song?
the song
Okay.
is.
Bro, I think it's a self-titled.
Yeah, I think the album's just called Dio.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
okay,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
a self-titled album.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, he was fucking sick,
yeah.
dude. Oh, yeah, man, Ronnie James Dio, like, you know, in a little more like of a classical sense than Ozzy, you know, because Ozzy's got like such a fucking rawness to him, you know what I mean? But Ronnie James Dio has like that "Sing me a song, you're a singer," but like
Yeah.
it's like from the fucking heart.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
It hits you.
It hits you, man.
Yeah, it
I
hits you.
love Ronnie James Dio.
On the topic, to go back, the like bands that perform well and really put on a show, like you were saying about Kiss, and I don't know much about them personally, but maybe you heard of them, Guar.
Oh yeah.
I have a
yeah.
buddy that's like in love with their shit.
Yeah.
They're crazy from
Dude,
what I hear.
they put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, like blood and cum and all this
Yeah,
shit.
dude,
Yeah.
they sprayed onto the
Yeah.
fucking
They're-
crowd.
it's something to
Right.
check out. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Don't wear good shit to this.
Yeah,
fucking
no.
concert.
Yeah, because you're gonna. So they really involve the crowd.
Yeah.
is what I'm gathering.
They actually tell you to wear white.
Yeah.
Before
Oh, so it's like a
Alright.
thing.
Did
the
not
shirt
know
comes
that.
out, the shirt comes back red or whatever color it may be, probably red.
Yeah.
Just from all the random fluids they've got. You know,
It's
just-
not real, right?
Mm.
Oh.
I would hope.
Yeah.
It's not real. It's just all flavored shit. you
Oh,
know?
that's kind of
That's
funny.
Oh, that is,
yeah.
yeah. You get a taste, you're like,
Wow.
Well,
That's
is it
strawberry.
like ICP kind of?
Oh
like
yeah,
that
dude.
too?
Yeah, when I went to the ICP and Attila concert, they it was Fago.
Yeah, that's their thing.
Oh,
right?
yeah,
They
that's
just come
right,
out and
yeah.
they just throw Fago on the
Yeah,
crowd,
that's
and they
their
had
thing.
like 5-gallon buckets, dude. They just fucking ha.
That's crazy. I think it was not too expensive, so it must not have cost them too much money. But
Yeah, it was pretty cool because they have a semi truck just following them with them, and it's
Fago.
full of Fago.
Wow.
that makes sense.
Wow.
Because that's like their choice of a beverage.
Yeah,
Fago.
yeah. Well, it's so cheap.
That makes sense.
They got some bitchin' flavors too, man.
It's
You can-
have you tried it though?
I've had cotton candy.
Oh,
I
dude,
think it was
it's so good, man.
damn good. Yeah,
The mist one, and then you got the blue.
I had the cotton candy one. I think is what it was. It was blue. Even if it was warm, I could throw that shit back. Fago's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've tasted it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm not too familiar.
It's just another cheap soda, but it's
yeah,
good.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's good for the price.
And for the price, you can buy it in bulk if you really want to.
It's like them, you know.
By the semi.
No, but Guar, dude.
Yeah.
And my buddy he knows everything about them. Down to obviously like their names because they all wear like costumes and stuff
Yeah.
like that, similar to like
Slipknot.
Slipknot. Yeah, I was thinking of
Hollywood Undead.
yeah.
Dude,
But
they're coming.
I'm not gonna go.
Albuquerque.
maybe you should.
For old time's sake.
Yeah.
They don't wear the masks. That's like my.
Oh, really?
They don't do that anymore?
That was like their thing.
Yeah, they don't come out with the masks on.
Huh.
Bummer.
That sucks.
I'll be.
If I'm not mistaken, I don't think they do anymore.
No, that was their thing. They were. No.
The
No.
first and third.
Swan Songs is a fucking great album. I don't care what
shit.
dude. That's like. They are part of the reason that I drink so much. I'm 100% convinced. The shit that they had me thinking I wanted to do at like 12 was not okay.
Yeah.
It was too much, man.
It was way too much.
Bad influence, those guys.
Yeah, no, but great
They
songs.
shaped us who they were.
Yeah.
It wasn't just
Yeah,
us.
dude.
Right?
No,
It was a whole fucking
someone else had a
generation.
hand in that.
Yeah.
And it was
Big
Hollywood Undead was one of the
Everybody in the
top culprits was Hollywood Undead.
Can't say I like their music all that much though.
No?
No, man. Like to me, like maybe I gotta give it another listen. But it just seems like pretty meh.
No, all you need to do is listen to Swan Songs. That's it. Everything else.
I didn't grow up in that era though.
Just sucks.
You guys, a bit older.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
We come from
I
a
didn't
different
go through an
time.
emo phase. You know, maybe
Right.
I'm
Go through an emo phase.
maybe I'm in it now.
Yeah, because you're listening to Dance Gavin Dance now.
Dance
so.
Gavin Dance. You know, things are changing.
Dude, like Bring Me the Horizon. You got
Those bands
Sleep
I was
with
a good one.
Sirens.
Singing with Sirens, yeah. And then I got into like the metal stuff again. You know, like
That was so good.
Chelsea Grin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
you were into that.
I was
I
into
remember,
the
yeah.
really crazy hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
I like.
With the fucking t-shirts that you can't read.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, there's a
yeah,
word
yeah.
for that. I forget what kind of art it is, but it's like some weird name, and
Yeah.
it's cool. I love that.
Yeah, no, it's fucking
good
sick.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
But it's like
What? I can't fucking read.
Chance the Rapper.
So, like, how many concerts have you been to at this point?
Let's see. Went to a Christian concert. Probably. Like,
Yeah, I was probably there too. Yeah. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with Christian concerts. Let me just let that be known.
There's
There's
something wrong with them. I'm just kidding.
There's something dope. There's some dope Christian bands.
No, yeah. I,
Bands are good. I
had
don't know
fun.
about y'all's religion.
It's,
Okay, that's a topic for the next episode.
The Killers are Mormon.
Yeah, I just found that out the other day.
What?
The Killers are Mormon, yeah. So technically they're a Christian band.
Okay.
Yeah, and you've been bumping them, so.
Fuck.
Love you, Jesus.
Yeah.
No, but so seriously, the first one was with you at Logic, G-Eazy, and so on and so forth. There's one. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I'm gonna be going to one soon. Ice Cube.
Right.
One.
Oh yeah.
I went to, or I'm gonna be
that
going
was actually
to.
the last time we saw you, right?
Yeah,
Was for the King concert.
Yeah, that was a good concert.
That was a really good
I'm
show.
not super big on West Coast these days, but I had a good time, especially being pretty close.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be seeing Avenged Sevenfold, but to answer your question, like 4, I think.
4, okay.
Yeah.
Brother, we gotta get some lyrics for the next episode.
Oh, we do, man. We only got one candle lit.
So I'm gonna be going to Action Bronson,
Right.
which I am beyond excited about. I just said fuck it, bought the tickets.
And Raul's going as well.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be fantastic. I've been on Action Bronson stuff for a couple of years now. He's great. His cooking is amazing. He's also a big influence for me on trying to lose weight and stuff because he was a big guy.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere,
Yeah.
he was like, he had like a health problem. He's like, all right, well, I gotta,
He
do
had
something
that.
about this.
You keep telling me to watch that show. What?
Fuck,
It's
That's Delicious.
Yeah.
Fuck, That's Delicious is sick, dude. Like, it's a good throw-on
Sounds
show.
so cool.
It's a good throw-on show, but at the same time, it's like you kind of want to get involved because it's like, well, where are they going? Because their whole thing is like they travel across.
Oh, that's
At first, it's in like mostly like New York, East Coast.
okay. Yeah. Well,
Because that's their thing.
Yeah.
They're all from Flushing, Queens, or at least Action is. And then they go out other countries, and one of them isn't allowed to leave the country, so it follows him as well, being back in the States. But what I'm trying to say is he's great. He's sick, dude. His music's sick too.
Oh, he's a great
Awesome.
rapper. Yeah,
He's also hilarious.
Yeah, he is. But he's one of the rappers that has really kept that like classic cadence to like, or I shouldn't say cadence, but like just that.
No,
That's,
I feel like I could call it a cadence. It's like, old school rap is definitely way more different
yeah.
from what's
from what,
coming out
what
now.
it is.
Yeah, the way they flow,
It's
their
totally
beats and
different, yeah.
stuff like that. But he keeps it old school. A lot of the instrumentals are like very just simple. The Alchemist happens to be like probably his producer of choice,
Yeah.
as well as him. He makes some stuff,
Oh, nice.
but it's old school, early mid '90s kind of era
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
And his flow is different. He says some out of pocket shit, maybe not out of pocket, but like some like, what did he just say?
Like,
yeah.
like a
what
line
did
of
he say?
a line of his is like, I feel so alive, I think I shit myself. First line of the verse. And it's like, what?
Yeah, like that's what we're getting into. Yeah.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
sick, though.
I gotta check that out.
Oh,
yeah,
dude,
Action Bronson's great.
he's great. I just love that classic hip hop spirit that he has.
Yeah.
When's
and-
his concert?
October 17th in Denver.
Okay, so Denver.
Yeah,
You're
dude, I
Denver.
get to go to Denver.
Nice. You gotta check out the fucking aquarium.
Yeah, I ought to. Yeah, I think we're gonna be there for about 4 days.
Oh, nice.
3 or 4 days. So, I got long weekends at work. So,
Where are you guys staying at?
no clue yet. That's what I mean. Like on a whim, I was just like, because we were talking about going, and finally he was like, "What are you doing? Just buy the tickets." And I was like, "All right, just fucking $200 here, take my money." So now should be the time to be looking at stuff about that.
Yeah,
um,
definitely.
where I'm staying and whatnot.
We stayed in like downtown Denver.
Mm.
A little
Was
off.
it pretty pricey?
No, it wasn't too bad.
I hear
Like,
Denver's
well,
really
for like
expensive.
we paid for like 2 rooms and fucking we had all 5 of us. And
Yeah,
that
good spot.
Yeah.
Oh wow, okay.
I don't know if I want to go anymore.
I should have thought about this. But
yeah, and some of the best moments come from like on a whim, especially when it comes to concerts. Like Chili Peppers. Like, I knew I was gonna go. You know, rain, sleet, or snow, I was gonna go see the fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers. Yeah, that's
how I felt with fucking Bleak.
With Bleak,
I didn't care if they went. I'm going.
You're going. Yeah, you're just gonna fucking send it. And excuse me, but
fuck, that's delicious.
Yeah.
To quote action. Yeah.
Full circle. But no, I was like, dude, I'm buying the tickets, and I called Sarai. You know, I was like, hey, we're going, and he's like, we're going, and I texted you, and you're like, okay, I want to go. Yeah. And then I was like, all right, cool. So I got 3 tickets, and then Raul actually was able to fucking get a ticket like
right next to us.
Right next to us. Like, it was not a problem.
Amazing. Like, just right in the same.
Yeah. And I'll be the first to say we were in the nosebleeds of the State Farm Stadium.
Yeah, it's a fucking massive stadium.
Massive stadium, like a football stadium, dude. It was like crazy. I've never been anywhere close to something like that. I've seen it. That's in Arizona. But once we got there, I was like,
to be in it,
and to just like and see them, I was like, it was crazy, dude. Like they were right there. They were, you know what I mean? They were like, you know, and Thundercat was dope. The Strokes,
dude, that's single-handedly made me the biggest Strokes fan.
Yeah,
no, but I love them now because of that concert.
Yeah, and then,
that's cool. That's finding like new music and like it brings you back to like those memories.
Yeah.
Now you just like you found a new band that you really enjoy.
Yeah, and it's brought me onto like a lot of other fantastic bands like Arctic Monkeys. Strokes. There's a couple other ones.
That's like my sister, like Ryan. She really listens to like all that.
Yeah, that era of music, because
it's special.
Most people would say
it's like we call it Hollister music.
That's a great way to put it. Most would say that the Strokes, and it's basically just how it is, were the ones that really brought that kind of stuff to the masses. They're like garage band kind of deal, and so they released their first album, and it was kind of like Nas with Illmatic, and it kind of just like everybody like started like kind of going off of that kind of sound, and so you got people like Arctic Monkeys around that time, even I can't think of their name, Kings of Leon. They originally, I don't know if you know this, you know their sound, like that album Sex on Fire.
Oh, dude, yeah, I love that.
You think of that, right?
Yeah.
Their first 2 or 3 albums, their first couple of albums, they're more of a Southern sound.
Really?
They sound like the Strokes. A lot of people would say they're the Southern Strokes.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was like the Hollister music, but a little, because they're from Tennessee. They're like that style.
Yeah. Did I know that one?
Yeah, dude. Do some YouTube diving. You find out some weird shit about some people.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that's just
the Strokes.
Yeah, there's more to it.
Yeah, dude. But that kind of music, I don't know what it is about it. I'm just like, something about it is awesome. The Hollister music.
Yeah.
For lack of a better term.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I mostly just call it indie.
Yeah.
Independent.
Indie, yeah, for sure.
That kind of stuff I love.
Yeah, and speaking of indie, like you know, I'm super into The Cure right now.
Mm-hmm. Ambassadors of it, them and the Smiths.
Oh yeah,
I would call them the ambassadors of it.
I don't know. There's something about that sound. Like, it's just like super honest. I don't know.
I've never heard the Smiths.
Oh really?
Yeah.
A couple of songs I know by them. I love them. The ones I know, like This Night Has Opened My Eyes. Just check out like their first couple of albums. Dope sound. Dope sound. A lot like The Cure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really similar.
Yeah. I'm really into the 80s right now.
All about the 80s?
All about the 80s, dude.
After good music came out in the 80s.
Dude, I don't know, because like last maybe like around this time, I got super into Prince.
Oh, yeah.
Last
year you did.
Last year around this time.
The shit out of Prince,
yeah, and I've always loved Prince, but something about him just like, I heard Purple Rain at work, and I was like, holy fuck, this is one of the most beautiful songs ever fucking laid.
Just fucking dick ride the whole
Nah, man.
Excuse me.
Talk about a guy who made a little too much music, though. You know, like, never let people miss him, I'll tell you.
Nah.
No, but still a great artist.
Yeah, dude.
No, but like that led me into like, well, I know I love The Cure, you know, and I got back into The Cure.
Yeah.
Or really dived into The Cure, so I've been bumping the shit out of them lately. Just that, I don't know. Yeah, dude, they're so good.
Friday I'm in Love.
Friday I'm in Love.
Yeah. literally right now.
It is Friday. Yeah.
Oh, it's
Fuck,
Friday.
I forgot. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Friday.
I didn't bump it today. I post it every Friday on my Snapchat. Like it's like
It's
I have to like
thing.
happy Friday. I post Friday. I'm in love.
Yeah.
Because I have to hear it. You know.
Yeah.
And I would actually put them in my top 3 just lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it goes Chili Peppers, Incubus, The Cure.
Yeah.
Easily
Nice.
my top 3.
I love the kind
2,
of
3.
3 right now?
3 right now.
Strokes is number 1. Dude, it's hard to say because like the way I listen to music, I'll like find a song I'm really liking, and then because on Spotify you could go like to that song radio. It'll be like, "Is This It?" radio, like the song by the Strokes. "Is This It?" radio, and then you get a bunch of stuff by them, but then you get a bunch of stuff that sounds a lot like them.
Oh, okay. Shows you different
Or
artists.
whatever it may be. Yeah, it could be anybody. So I don't dive too much into bands. The Strokes was the last one that I had. Strokes. I don't know. I can't really give you a top 3 right now, dude.
God damn
I'm all
it.
over the place. Sorry to disappoint
It's a
everybody.
simple question, brother.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Not with him. Not with
God
him.
damn it.
I'm all over the place.
Because that's the thing. Like your music taste rather changes
Yeah.
so much. Like you were just saying, like you would, like 2 years ago, he would have told you Metallica
No.
was his number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you give me a fucking answer.
At least you would have gave me something.
Fuck. A little back and forth here, brother.
Strokes, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and let's go with
The Peppers.
the Red Hot Chili Peppers again, or the Strokes again.
The Red Hot Chili Peppers with Hillel Slovak.
Nah, I didn't like that stuff all that much. The earlier stuff.
I indulge. I indulge.
Out in LA was in a. I can't remember one of the canned food.
You say
brands.
that, but I don't believe you.
Can we figure this out? I was on Instagram, unless it was a shitpost. Well, it was, but it was like I can't remember the brand, but you probably seen the commercial.
Like the
It's just
ravioli commercial.
Yeah, it would fall off the
The
shelf.
first thing I thought of.
Chef Boyardee.
Yeah.
It
The
falls
fucking thing falls off the shelf.
and then he just makes his way around
Yeah.
town.
It's like,
the-
well, put this living in a cool
I
way.
swear to God, you hear, you know,
Yeah.
And I heard that it was a while back, and I was like, "This is bringing back a weird memory of mine."
Yeah.
Out in LA,
Mark
so-
Zuckerberg.
Which is, for those who don't know, is the Red Hot Chili Peppers' very first song.
Yeah,
Ever.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were more rappy, or they rapped.
Yeah, well, Anthony Kiedis rapped.
Anthony rapped. Yeah.
What? Yeah, no, dude, he Handful had bars back in the day.
And you gotta think, it shows in some of the later music, like "Can't Stop."
Okay, yeah.
It's a bit more like rappy. You know what I mean? It's less alternative.
Can't stop it, dig. Yeah.
To the shin, yeah,
Yeah, there's like it's a certain, you know.
yeah.
And him too, he was really into like Grandmaster Flash and like the people of those that time, you know.
Damn,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah. That's how long they'd be like,
Shit, damn.
yeah, yeah.
This is gonna be a hard fact to check. You gotta dive deep.
Yeah, you're gonna put into the dark web for this one.
Someone will figure it out.
Yeah, if someone has the shit post, because I don't believe that this is in a commercial, but
It's gotta be, man.
It's there.
I know
It's
it.
there.
It is actually not.
Oh,
Oh.
The
somebody
song-
dubbed it, I guess.
The song featured in the commercial is Un Petit Air
by
by
No, Red Hot
band
Chili
Les Têtes Raides. It's
French.
French.
Oh.
okay, yeah, well,
It must have
to
sounded a lot like the Red Hot Chili Peppers to me.
it's like an orchestral version of Out in LA. It's like Out in LA in French.
Yeah. No, I guess somebody just
Nice.
dubbed it.
Oh, we're out of ice.
Well, that's too bad, isn't it?
I'm good. I'm done for the night.
Dive
Yeah,
deeper.
I said.
Metallica. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't be Metallica.
Don't do it.
Man. I wish it was true.
Say
Say it ain't so.
Say it ain't so.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. Hot take. No, I think it's just like a good take. Weezer's in.
Weezer? You don't think Weezer's is that good?
I have
Overrated?
the Green Album on record. And,
Yeah, you're
You could kinda-
like on album, right? Like
yeah, on record. Yeah. You could sit through it until you get to Island on the Sun. And then it's like, I've had my fair share of the Weezer today.
That's good. I'm good. I'm content with Weezer.
Yeah. They have some great songs.
Have you heard their covers? Their cover album?
I think there's a song they did a cover of that I really liked. I can't remember it. I guess not. No, really.
Oh, dude, so good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Was it just like a live thing, or like did they?
No, they released this like fucking out of the blue album of just like covers.
Mhm. To answer your question earlier, because I just thought of this, Strokes, Radiohead, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Radiohead is amazing.
Radiohead, huh?
I'd love to dive into that, but so they did covers.
Yes, they need a cover album.
Like, what's a song you can name off of it that I might know?
Africa.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that cover.
Yes. They also did Black Sabbath.
Oh wow. Damn.
What's the Metallica one they did?
Back to the.
I know they did a Metallica one, right? Is it Master of Puppets?
I don't think.
That sounds funny.
Enter Sandman.
Enter
Enter
Sandman.
That sounds about right. You know who else did a cover of that? Mac DeMarco. Big indie guy.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah,
Doesn't have that sound. It was. I think he. I know he did the vocals. I'm pretty sure he was all him. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
T-Pain did that cover
Oh,
album
yeah, that
too.
cover.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like covered Metallica or something.
Yeah.
It's like
no,
way.
he did some.
No,
good
dude,
ones.
he did a pretty cool one.
Yeah, he did. I think he did War Pigs, right?
Yeah.
by
War
Black
Pigs.
Sabbath. Yeah.
Another band that did that was Cake.
Cake, yeah, Cake did do more.
I have not delved into Cake beyond Speed.
That's or Distance. Or is that the
Distance.
name of the album? Okay, yeah, Distance. Yeah.
Distance, yeah.
He's going the speed.
He's going. He's going.
He's going for distance.
He's on the speed limit for sure.
I did not know G-Eazy
Sampled that.
Sampled
yeah,
that.
yeah.
What the fuck? For
Yeah. On his last record,
Oh.
These Things Happen Too,
Mm-hmm.
and he did well, he took the hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's going for distance. Yeah, and
That sounds interesting.
it's really cool. It's really cool. That's a guy who's actually into a ton of indie music,
Yeah, he released an indie record,
which is
What?
severely underrated. Yeah, Everything Is Strange Here. Oh, dude,
It sounds cool.
in my
Really?
opinion, I got a lot of hate, but that's just like a lot of people have like a lot of biased opinions toward Jeezy, like
Yeah.
not in his favor, obviously. But I thought it was good, man.
Everybody likes the girlfriend. What's his-
Oh,
ex.
the him and I, Halsey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that was a
that
deal.
was a deal and a
One
half.
ordeal.
But yeah, no,
It's an earthquake.
But yeah, no, he did it's called Everything Stranger. It's really short. I think it's only like 30 minutes long.
Interesting.
And it's really good in my opinion. I mean, he's obviously not the best singer, but like you don't really need to be, in my opinion,
No,
when you make
not
that kind of
really.
music.
A good example, at least in the one song, was we heard it earlier.
What was it?
And we'll all float on.
Oh,
Modest
yeah.
Mouse?
Modest Mouse.
Yeah. Actually, I shouldn't even say he's a bad singer because I've never listened to anything else. But in that song, he's like all over the place on the octave. Yeah. That's how he sings it, dude.
Yeah.
That wasn't even a joke.
He wasn't,
No, that was on point.
I wasn't even exaggerating. Yeah, that's a great song though.
Oh yeah.
See, so it goes back to what you said. Like you don't necessarily have to.
Oh,
be
yeah. Radiohead?
Radio.
Because I brought him up a second ago. They're I don't know all of their stuff, but their first record was Pablo Honey with Creep. Obviously, put them on the map.
Fucking
Yeah.
The Bends. I listened to Pablo Honey and the Bends in one day, and I was like, "Wow, yeah, these guys are great." And then like OK Computer, that song's like exit music. All their music's super depressing.
I don't think
You don't know much about Radiohead?
I've checked out Creep. That's about
Yeah, that's about as far as most people go.
Yeah.
But you dive in, you know. You get really depressed. A lot of drinking. No, I'm just
My fourth band to put in my top three, if I had to add my fourth, is definitely the Pixies.
Oh yeah, that's another one of those bands that
Yeah,
really kind
Pixies,
of brought
The Pixies,
people in.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Or that
They
sound.
just came to New Mexico, by the way.
Did they?
Yeah.
Because The Cure did too, and I missed that.
Those
Yeah.
fuckers will
'Cause- yeah.
tour forever.
Yeah. Well, the thing about The Cure, did you know the lead singer Robert Smith? I think that's his name. He's like the only original member of The Cure.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Like he kind of.
because everybody else has been fucked up.
Yeah. He kind of is The Cure in a way. Like in my opinion,
It's, I mean, his vocals.
kind of yeah. But their sound, dude, they have such a good sound. I hate to keep going back to The Cure, but the Pixies, like the Surfer Rose album.
Is that the one with the boobies?
Yeah, that's the one with the amazing Robert Smith of The Cure. Yes,
Yeah.
but the Pixies, Surfer Rosa, which is not their first album, but it's just so good. It's really good.
I just know obviously the main one.
Where's my mind?
Yeah.
Fight Club. Yeah.
That and
So
Here
good.
Comes Your Man.
Yeah, that's a really good one.
Is that what it's called? Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think of Dumb and Dumber. I think is what it's on. Or is it Stuck?
Stuck on you.
Stuck on You?
Stuck on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's a damn good movie.
Yeah. The same people who made Dumb and Dumber, if I'm not mistaken.
That sounds right.
Really?
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Who directed Stuck on You? And that's an odd combo, Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear.
That really is.
Yeah,
but
they
it
have
worked
really
well.
Yeah, they have really good chemistry. Yeah.
I remember waking up from a hangover one day and my dad was watching it and I was like, what the fuck is this? And he's like,
That must have been something else.
I was like, well, cool.
It's a good movie, dude. It's a damn good movie. I don't care what anyone says.
On the topic of fever dreams, me and the buddies were watching he ages in reverse. It's Brad Pitt, I think.
Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
Weird movie, right?
Yeah, pretty
I was really sick and I had a bad fever.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep watching it, and I got transformed into the movie in the dream, and then because fever dreams are weird,
and fucking crazy.
The setting of that movie,
yeah,
and I just remember kind of waking up and being paralyzed, you know what I mean? And I woke up and the movie's over, and I was like, "What just happened?"
Yeah,
I just aged in reverse.
Dude, I was telling you, I went through a summer where all I watched was fucked up
terrible movies,
fucked up indie movies. Yeah,
the indie movies
that'll push you into some goddamn depression.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Put you on a bad wavelength.
Yeah. Now, kids, man, kids
Dude, I really want to watch Kids.
Do you though, man? After all the shit I've told you,
I do though.
Because you want to know.
Yeah.
No, it's super low budget, and the fact that most of them are pretty much actually kids. There are actual teenagers in the movie.
That is a little fucked up.
That's very fucked up. I mean, the main characters who do all the fucked up stuff. You might want to check this for me too, because I do not want to fuck this up. But
a little bit older.
I don't know, but they definitely looked really young, and it's and everyone's oh, it's one of those movies you got to see, and I got suckered into it, and I watched a bootleg version on YouTube one day at work.
You paid for it, right?
Oh, no, fuck no, I was not gonna pay.
Dude, you paid for it, right?
Yeah, I paid. It was I didn't know what to feel, dude. I still don't know what to feel after that movie.
I can't find that movie anywhere.
Most of the actors that were in that were kids at the time.
That's bad, dude. That's not good.
What, 17, 16?
Around that age,
yeah.
And they're doing crazy shit, dude. It's I don't know. I guess the point of the movie was to be hey,
don't do this.
This is what the youth is doing. Take notice. But at the same time, you're well, what? Okay, obviously, obviously, let's do something. But they're I mean, I don't know. I think we should kind of look at the director more. Well, you know what I mean? You couldn't get fucking look at everyone on Netflix is 30 playing an 18-year-old. There's no reason we couldn't,
Could have done better with the casting age.
Could have done better with the casting. Roach from Friday is actually in that movie. That's the
Roach
only.
Was in that?
Roach is in that. Yeah, he's a pretty main character from Next Friday.
Wow.
The skater guy.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Roach, though.
R.I.P. Roach, man. Yeah.
Rick Roach.
Yeah, because he was not bad. He had the potential to be a good actor, I think.
You know who was in Kids as well?
Rosario Dawson. Yes. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Rosario Dawson.
No way.
Super young, yeah. How old was she in that, man? Yeah. You know what I mean?
What?
I'm telling you, man, the deeper you dive into this... Rosario Dawson... God, what? I'm drawing a blank. She plays Ahsoka.
Clerks.
Clerks. She's in Clerks too.
She's also in.
Is she in Sin City?
I believe so.
I've never seen that one.
Sin City's really
A lot
cool.
of movies I've never seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, wait. With Oh no, I'm thinking of Death Proof.
She's also in.
She is in Death Proof.
She's in Death Proof.
She's in Death Proof. Quentin Tarantino.
The Last of Us.
The last. She is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that actually. So
Really
it's
good
great.
show.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
I've heard a lot about it. I heard the game was amazing.
She's in The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Who does she play?
She is the leader of the Fireflies.
Oh, shit.
Light bulb.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, no, Rosario Dawson. Dude, Rosario Dawson.
the game.
She's one of my favorite
I'm watching the
actresses.
show, but wow. Dude, she played the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Game and show.
She played in the game?
No shit.
I didn't know
Wow.
she was the voice actor in the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
That lady's getting her fucking bag, though. I tell you
That's
what.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, man. So I don't know. Watch Kids at your own discretion, but I don't know that I recommend it. Another one is Ken Park.
It's Ken Park.
It's the same director, and I don't even really know how to describe that movie.
You'll have to
Have you
find
ever
out.
seen Brick?
Brick?
Brick.
No.
No?
No.
Oh, dude. Damn. What's the fucking guy, man? He's so young.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
He's a
Boy
damn
knows.
Kind of look like him.
But really good movie, man.
Yeah.
About this killer, and he's gonna find the fucking girl. It's crazy. Really weird.
What is
Crazy.
it called again? Brick?
He did another movie called Hesher. You ever see that one?
No.
No, he's like he's just like a fucking crazy asshole. Like he like has like long hair. Like the name of the font of the movie is like the Metallica
Oh, yeah.
font. So I don't even really know the plot. I just know Natalie Portman's in it, and he's just like this crazy.
Sounds like fun.
It's wild, dude. That's another one. That's a fever dream of a movie.
Fever dream.
I caught it on HBO when I was like 12, and I was probably sick when I saw it too.
See some weird movies on
So HBO, yeah.
Yeah, dude. You know which one I woke up to and it freaked me the hell out? It's John Travolta, the fucking where
Face
he's
Off?
No, dude. Okay, Face Off, overrated as fuck. But
Never seen it. Sorry.
Wow.
yeah,
That's,
we'll come
Nicolas
back to
Cage,
that.
right?
Yeah, him and Nicolas Cage.
Okay, I thought it was
yeah.
wrong.
It only came out because he came out. You can't change my mind. I don't care about the facts on that one.
What movie did you watch?
It's the Scientology movie he made. I think Forrest Whitaker's in it.
What?
Yeah, it's
John Travolta.
John Travolta. Yeah, he's a Scientologist,
Oh,
or he at least
He's like,
was. I don't know if he still is, but
it's like
Battlefield Earth.
Battlefield Earth is okay. It's terrible. It's a terrible movie. But I woke up to it one day, dude. It's so weird, dude. It's like I woke up to him and he was like whistling at a. Okay, so they look like they got like the scraps from the Predator set. They have like the weird braids.
The braids.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it's like it's supposed to be like how like what like Scientologists believe, like is as like what started their whatever, like how their I don't know, but it's like what they believe. It's like Passion of the Christ, but for Scientologists.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I woke up and he's like whistling at a monster. He's like running. They have like crazy gear, and he's like running away, and he's like he starts whistling like this.
What
He's like,
the fuck?
and like it makes some weird noise, and it like scares the monster. Like I woke up to it, and I was like, there is no way that this movie is fucking real.
I'm dreaming.
Dude, if you look at
I'm still asleep right now.
look at the shots from it, dude, there is no way that movie should exist. Battlefield
Made
Earth.
fucking production.
God, I've seen some dude. I'll watch The Room all the way through, end credits and everything.
Another one I need to watch.
Oh, it's so good. It's so bad it's good.
It's so bad.
It's, if you
Those I
got,
have a hard time sitting through. Those movies that are like so bad it's good.
yeah,
That one I might be able to because it's like
it's so funny, dude.
Yeah.
Another one that I can't find.
Yeah, it's hard to get a hold
Yeah,
I
of.
really
yeah.
can't find that one.
Yeah,
Can't be that hard.
it's got to be around somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't find, or you couldn't get a hold of, which is weird, is Apocalypse Now.
Apocalypse Now, dude. I still can't get a hold of Apocalypse
Yeah.
Now.
Such a
I've seen it.
popular movie, yeah.
I've
Apple,
never seen it.
Apple, put that on. Get the rights to that movie because.
Fuck.
We need this.
Yeah, Apocalypse Now still can't get it. Can't find any.
Oh, dude, it's so good. That might be my favorite war movie. Yeah, dude.
I need to watch more movies, man. I have a hard time sitting through shit like that. It's like I gotta be locked in, you know. But like most of the time, I'm just like,
Ah,
you know.
Yeah.
over it.
Same thing with like shows, like long TV shows, like hour-long episode kind of deals.
Mhm.
So many good shows out there, though.
Yeah, dude.
The
yeah.
Bear.
The Bear.
Oh, dude, I love the Bear. Bear's
My
so
man.
good. I need to watch the second season.
Ooh, it does the first season justice, because like most of the time, you see with shows like that, the first season's like great, and the second season's like
Yeah, it kind of drops off.
yeah, like The Punisher is a good example of that. That's not similar, or it's similar, not the same, but you know, second season's great. They do a great job, man. Lip, I don't remember the guy's name.
Jeremy
Yeah.
Allen White.
Yeah, dude, he's sick. He's got fashion. He's a dope guy.
he's like a denim head, right?
In the show he is. I don't know if he's in real life, but in the show he has to like sell some of his denim to get like meat for his his restaurant and shit like that. And so immediately I was drawn in because I love denim. Something about it. Super dope, dude. Like
501
It
gang.
gets deep, dope. Whoa, it gets deep.
Dude,
It's
denim.
not just like a pair of. No, you don't know this?
No.
Look at that.
What the
Put you on a little bit.
shit? Denim, you're a big.
Denim head. It's a thing.
No way.
Yeah, I got 501s on right now. It's my first pair of 501s. This is what got me into denim.
Me too. I'm wearing
Best
501s
straight
as well.
fit pair of pants you could ever get. The button fly on every pair for the 501 line, as far as I know. Yeah, dude. And then it gets expensive because like this, $50, and it's like, all right, that's okay. It's not too bad. You get up the line, you know, the way it's weaved. They use like the old school, like I can't think of the name, but whatever to weave the
the
cloth, whatever, and the way it fades is really big for people that are big in denim. The price tag will jump up if it's made in Japan because that's where it started. They do like natural indigo dyeing. It gets up. You could get a pair of like $300, $250 around that area is where you'll find like damn good denim. Yeah, dude. Hey, bro.
Fucking premium denim right now.
No, dude, serious. That lasts you a lifetime.
Yeah, dude.
That's my thing with fashion is like something that's gonna last me like my lifetime and sometimes even next generation. You know,
You're gonna hand your kids down your
I
fucking
swear to
denim?
God, dude. Swear to God. And maybe I won't, but it'll last that long. I tell you what. Boots is another one. Get some nice, well-made boots. Spend like a good $500 on them. It'll last you your kid's life.
Well, because that too, like I noticed that about like the way you dress is really like you love that worn look.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You love wearing your stuff to the point where it's like you can it's yours. You know what I mean? Like I have that issue. Like I sometimes I like my jeans to look like brand fucking new.
Yeah.
You know, like, or like my shoes. You know what I mean? Like I just had him brush up my Air Force Ones. Like he brought them back to life because they were looking rough. My white low top Air Force Ones.
Yeah.
$100 pair of shoes that I could totally get another pair of.
Right. But then something about the wearing in thing is it molds to you. Like it can't put it right, but it's more you.
The denim knows you.
Dude, yeah, the way
You're
it fades,
with the denim.
Wherever I wear my wallet, there's like a video I seen, like an old pair like of some Levi's that this guy came across. So people would cuff their jeans, obviously, and whoever this guy was, whenever he's in a bar or something, he doesn't have an ashtray, he would cuff it and put the ash on.
That's fucking cool, dude.
Sick, right?
That's fucking badass.
But yeah, like where your wallet's placed, you know, obviously like your wallet's going to start to show, that sort of thing. The way you sit, the way it stacks right here, this will start to wear out and it'll, you know, come to life in a way. Yeah. Something about that I love so much. Same thing with leather.
Leather's another one.
Leather, anything. Maybe not pants. Something like that. Jackets, boots, obviously the big one. Where you're working, what kind of environment you're working in, or like, you know, if you're on gravel, the way it's going to like wear on the bottom, stuff like that. It molds you. It really does.
That's interesting.
Yeah, dude, it's something to look into. It's a
never had
hobby.
jeans that long, man.
Dude,
I don't.
You get one pair of
My
jeans.
shit looks good right now, and then I fuck it off.
Did you do that or? No, I didn't do this. This is like repaired and shit. Yeah, but
I've had these for like 2 years now.
I had mine because I think you got a pair.
Yeah.
You got on it before me, and then I was like, all right, check it out. I got like 6 pairs now, 501s,
Nice.
which kind of like contradicts my look now with the whole like I want it to look like me because I'm wearing all these different pairs. So now I'm trying to stick to one pair for like a good little while. Don't wash them a lot too is a big thing. You know, most people like with any clothing item, they'll wear it one day and then they'll wash it the next day or whatever. Yeah,
that's what I always do.
Exactly, but you're gonna wear it out really bad. It's gonna start to look like shit depending on how you wash it. And with denim, you gotta let it sit. You gotta let it linger because
you gotta let it linger.
Denim doesn't pick up bacteria that much. And so when you're sitting and you're sweating and it's hot and you got your denim on, let it sit. You know, keep going. Wear it the next day. The next day. Let it start to smell because it won't smell after the first day.
That's crazy.
Maybe every like month I'll wash mine. Unless I'm wearing them like every single day and working really hard. Maybe every 2 weeks.
That's cool, man. That's cool that you have that like that you've done that research. Like I just like
a little bit.
I like the way 501s look. I like the way they fit.
Great.
So I've that
straight fit. You can't go
straight
wrong.
fit. Yeah, I kind of don't really do skinny jeans anymore. Like that was like
I could never. Not
tapered.
It
Like
looks okay, but my legs are too big. You know. don't work. You know.
Just don't vibe well.
No.
No, but like yeah, like I hear you. Like even flannels too. Like you know, you wear flannels enough, they fucking start to look dope. You know?
Every piece of clothing you could think
I
of.
just got into flannels.
Yeah.
Some nice. I could go for days. There's a lot of dope articles of clothing out there, and people do know what they're doing, and they make it really well, and so. You know, it changes it.
And like speaking of that, like you got the Birkenstocks when we were in Albuquerque, and
I've been looking at his fucking shoes or his, whatever the hell they are.
Whatever they are. Birkenstocks,
All night.
man. This is another one. Pretty good. I mean, they're like about $150, which is like holy shit, you know, for a pair of sandals. But they got a cork sole, Same thing with this. You can get these resold, so I could continue to wear this pair for as long as I want. As long as I get them resold every once in a while. But
you gotta go guy.
same thing with this. Like if you see right here, like the way I have my foot, it's gonna like the leather's like molding to that. You know what I mean? Like the way my foot sits. You guys can't see that, but you could imagine, I'm sure. Yeah, dude, Birkenstocks. They're very comfy. They might not look it, but I call them the Passion of the Christ 3s. That's what these are.
I like them. So, I heard you got hit with a guitar, man. I gotta hear that story.
It was our brother is autistic. I don't know if you brought that up at all.
No, I haven't. But yeah, for those who don't know, he's the youngest. I'm the oldest. We have a middle brother who's
autistic, and he's high functioning, so he talks and everything. But he has his mood swings. And so I was just like, I was a lot younger. I was like playing the game, Black Ops 2, whatever, just gaming. And he had just gotten to like he was angry for whatever reason. And I just had my headphones on and I'm playing, just like locked in, and then out of nowhere, like I hear like a couple of steps behind me. You're like boof, boof, boof. And I was like, and so wham, dude! Acoustic guitar through my right on the fucking dome, dude. Went through it and everything. Yeah, dude. I thought it was only in the movies shit like that happened, or maybe in bars or something. Not in my own home.
It made the fucking sound.
It'd be your own. Do some shit like that, dude. No, but yeah, no, he put a guitar through my head.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And like I walked in as soon as it happened, and I couldn't stop it. It was too late for me.
Yeah, like
I was just like, wow, man, like what's going on?
First thing out the gate. That's
it. Dude, it just got here, man.
It just like. The fucking
the strings.
Yeah, dude. That was a good time, man.
But he just pranked you while you were
dude. I survived. But like I said, I'm glad it happened, dude. It's a good story to tell. It's not the first time I got a guitar in my head.
It's not?
No, it is.
Oh.
It's you with another one.
Like, what kind of fucking situations are you putting yourself in, man? This does not happen.
Not the best one, man. Too much acid. Yeah. You put yourself in some weird situation with drugs, man. Like just like the setting where you're at, get with the wrong people. You're doing some shit you never thought you'd be doing. It's like, whoa, there's guns going on, but what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, crazy shit starts to happen.
It's that kind of party, yeah?
Yeah. I've been to one too many of those. No, yeah, I was big on like college parties and stuff. I never went to college, but I was
parties really?
I was there, dude. Oh yeah, the frats and shit. Somebody rented out like an Airbnb. They're like these Air Force guys. I guess a lot of college kids were there.
Yeah.
That place got shut up. So Airbnb, dude, was on the 4th of July. It was a couple years back.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Saw some fights go down, shit like that. I never saw anybody, thank God, get killed. But it was, if it had happened, I'd be like, well, what do you expect? A bunch of fucking idiots with firearms.
Yeah.
It's a bad combo, man.
It is.
It's all too common now.
Yeah, it is. It really is. And
it has been, but
oh yeah,
I'm really starting to see it now that I'm older.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
A lot of people around here, and you see a lot of bad shit.
Oh yeah, dude. It's like as someone who's obviously really pro Second Amendment.
Yeah.
It bothers me, because like there's good people out there who just want to defend themselves against shitheads like that, and people who want to do wrong and want to
just hurt somebody.
Just hurt somebody,
For some really dumb shit.
It's never over anything important.
Nothing.
Never.
And like the only time it really should be necessary is if like I'm being attacked or something.
Exactly.
There are probably a couple of other few,
Of course, yeah, but
that's like the initial one.
That's where it stems from.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I would say all those other scenarios kind of stem from that one. If you could
trace it back to I'm being attacked.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And to I don't know, not to get too political because I'm a fucking moron when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I don't know a damn thing.
I don't know a damn thing, but this whole in Albuquerque they have that 30-day open carry.
That's crazy.
Ban?
Open carry and concealed carry. So and the thing about this is me and Pete talk about this all the time, those kind of laws don't stop. You think really someone who's got ill intentions, it's gonna stop them from carrying their gun? You know what I mean? Or concealing it.
Yeah.
You know, like it kind of doesn't make any sense. Obviously, there has to be like, you know, some kind of certain restriction to certain things. But when it comes down to like about who can have one and who can't, if a bad person wants to have a gun, they're going to get a gun.
Yeah.
It's
not
not
going to stop anybody.
It's not going to stop
This
anybody.
hasn't stopped anybody ever. You know, laws only go so far.
Yeah.
You know, there's good people out there that'll abide by them consistently. There's people out there that rebellious, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and that's just human nature. You know, like there's good people and there's bad people, and I feel like good people shouldn't be deprived of their right to carry and open a firearm. You know what I mean?
I'm no one to speak on any topics like that, but I guess I could say I sort of agree. You know, like I said, not much. Politics is always something that like,
that was a bitch,
dude. Yeah, and I think a conversation between three people that have no clue what the fuck they're talking about with politics sounds great.
Yeah.
Like, I had one with my buddy. And the conclusion we came to with politics was it's just a bunch of people that like to argue and have really big heads.
That's a really good way to put it.
And they love being right.
Yeah.
As far as like
they love being
correct.
right.
Yeah.
And they don't want you to be right either.
Yeah. No. It's like.
And that comes down to
I love a good argument more than the next guy.
I do.
Know, like I could be wrong. I know I could be wrong.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
But and I guess like you said, it's just human nature, and you know you're an example of that. But it's tough, dude. It's something that I can't get interested in.
Yeah,
politics.
yeah, and it's like, and that comes to like just basic debates, you know, like, and my goal, whenever I get into a debate, is like I don't want to just be right. Like I want to
learn something.
I want to learn something, and if I am right, I want you to be on the same page with me.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I want to convince you. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it sucks because like I think as human beings it's so hard for us to agree on anything, and we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
And that sucks. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And
I like to be pretty open with stuff.
of course, yeah.
Like, as much as I can, you know, like if I do find myself in a debate, I want to be able to take something from it.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like, you know, like I want to learn from them in their views. So I'm always open to that.
It's always a two-way street.
Yeah.
You can't just stick your whole life and say I'm right.
Yeah. And I really genuinely don't like people like that. It's like super hard to be around people
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
You don't get anything from them.
And in a fucked up way, well, not in a fucked up way, but like in a, you know, they don't get anything from you either, and they totally can.
They're just one-sided, you know, tunnel vision, one-way road, don't know fuck all, and they just think they're right.
Yeah.
Can't stand it, dude. That shit pisses me off.
yeah, those are the worst kind of people to be around.
I don't get angry too much, but
yeah, that'll do it.
In the workplace, it's all too common. Like I could put myself around who I want to be when I'm outside of work,
Right.
But once you get into you're around everybody and all types of people, and it's just like you find people like that.
Yeah,
I have to work with somebody like that, and it's just so hard, you know.
Yeah.
Like to the point where it's like I don't even want to talk to you. I just want to do my job.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Can't say shit like that.
That's what really sucks. Then it sucks the fun out of the fucking job.
Dude,
You really like what you're doing.
Exactly. Yeah. I happen to.
What are you even doing?
What the hell are you?
I'm a maintenance technician, level 2 at Intel in the fab.
Sweet.
Yeah, I work with a third-party company. I'm not hired on with Intel, but I work there. Yeah,
you work.
I work at Intel, not for Intel.
Okay.
You know.
That might be kind of jarring for some folks.
No, it is. It's a lot. It's something that a lot of people, most people, unless you're involved in it, don't get to see at all. You look up pictures and you can only find so much about it. In the fab being, I can't think of what the acronym is, but basically just where they. Okay, so let's get into it. We create wafers where I'm at. A wafer is imagine like a big plate about the size of a 12-inch record.
Okay.
It's about 12 inches. a metal.
You don't say. No shit.
No shit. No shit, big man. It's like a 12-inch wafer, metal, and they laser engrave like whatever onto it, and it creates these little chips, like very very small. And those you'll find those in. Chances are your phone. If you have a laptop, it's in there. If you look at, you open your laptop, there's a little sticker that says Intel.
Yeah.
You've got Intel shit in there, and so we make that. And basically what I do is maintenance the machines that create those wafers. It goes through a really long process, and I happen not to know everything about it at the moment, but very long process. Sometimes months to just make these wafers, and they're really expensive.
Fab stands for fabrication plant.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's just short for something.
Yeah, it's just like a plant. Yeah, we just create those wafers, and I maintenance the machines that do.
Okay.
All of it's all of the process of making it is automated. So like the human aspect is just me.
Why do I feel like you were doing like some top secret shit? Like,
you know, the reason you might think that is because, like I said, it's really hard to find out much information about it because, you know, they've got plenty of competitors, Intel. You know, IBM, Apple, you know, stuff like that.
all you're doing is just a maintenance man and fucking
Yeah.
the Intel.
You know, it's actually a really interesting job.
Pretty cool though.
Yeah, like, because for me, I was like super excited to be able to get into Intel.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, this is something I've been looking forward to. And then finally I got like, not a job offer, but I was offered an interview. And so I took it immediately. And I used to be a mechanic, but yeah, I took it because I was like, oh my God, I need this. This is great. I've been wanting this forever.
Trying to get your foot in the door.
Yeah, and that's one of the best companies you can get your foot into the door with. With Intel. Yeah, dude, it's some of those guys make buku dinero. Yeah, those guys make damn good money. But yeah, dude,
What, like the GTR before me?
yeah, just might. No, but I think what's interesting about it is obviously I can't take pictures in there, so they give us a work phone, and I have a badge. That's all I bring into the Fed, and my gown.
You can't bring in no phone.
Nope.
Nothing.
I mean, no. Yeah.
You gotta leave that shit in the car, man.
Yeah, you should. But yeah, no, we go through like a counting process. Everything has to get wiped down the right way. Like we walk in, work phone on the desk, and badge. Get the wipe, boom, boom, downwards, so that the bacteria comes off of it. You know, you're not wiping it like this and kind of circling you around.
Yeah.
You know, phone, badge, and then I have like a hairnet and a beard net and these like plastic things that go over our feet, it's like booties.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure you guys know or experienced something like
Something
that.
similar. Yeah.
And then you know you get a gown.
I've seen it.
It's you start with the hood, throw it on, make sure it's fitting you right, obviously, and then you have like this. It's like a suit. It's pretty big, it's like a thin layer of whatever scrubs are made out of.
Right.
And then you zip it up, and then you got another layer of boots.
That's crazy that they take so many precautions.
Well, dude, it's like every week we do a maintenance on one of our machines, and it's to test the particle count.
Wow.
Yeah, it
Oh,
has
shit.
to be sub eight particles.
Wow.
Some measurement of particles.
Yeah.
Anything over that, you know, you can't send that out. It's gonna fuck up the wafer some way down the line.
Damn.
Yeah, it
Wow. They really.
yeah. Us at the level we're at now, we have a pretty big role. You know, being keeping these things in shape. You know, one little thing will fuck up a wafer, and that's sometimes millions of dollars down the drain. Yeah, fucked. We do this thing called scrap. Basically, we just get all the wafers that got fucked along the way, and just scrap them. You know, we throw them in and they're really crazy about it. So we put them in like a certain jar. It only goes up so high, the amount of wafers we can put in there, and then we put it in a cage and lock the cage. Only certain people are allowed to get into it, and then we do a scrap dump where we get all the wafers that we've got to scrap, and we'll take it to like a certain area where there's 2 engineers, a blue badge, which is someone that's hired on with Intel, another level of tech, and security.
Oh.
And then they go and throw it out. I don't know where or how or what, but it's all monitored. Because that's a lot of money you can make off of something like that. I don't know how you can, but
That's what I was.
yeah.
You can flip that for something.
Something, dude. And I'm sure there's someone out there that probably got their hands on one, and I'd love to meet him. Maybe he got killed, you know, Intel's probably pretty big on shit like that, but
That's crazy.
it's an interesting job.
Yeah.
I definitely like what I was doing prior, but it's fun. It's fun, you know, being in there, being like, I'm doing something like not a lot of people are, you know, not a lot of people know about this shit. You know what I mean? I'm in there and I don't know much about it, you know, but it's an interesting job. I like it there. Yeah, I do it though.
Yeah.
This is fucking all jobs, man.
Yeah, man.
Work at Intel. You'll hate it.
But you might love it. What time we at?
We are about hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
A little more than that, maybe?
Oh no,
What's the minutes count?
I think it's like 2 hours.
Wow, dude.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I have one thing
Yes.
that I wanted to show you before we.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Tell.
I was told by a good friend of yours, Amari. No, I'm just kidding. That you like cologne.
I like what?
Cologne,
Yes.
perfume, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I have this, and this is a small amount of it. It's really expensive. Mason Margiela Jazz Club from their replica line. I'm wearing it right now, actually. Dude, Jazz Club is what it's called. You might like it, yeah. That little bottle's like $50.
Wow.
It's a pretty decent little chunk of money for something this big. I've only used it like maybe like 4 or 5 times. I don't use it a lot. I thought you would quite like that. That scent's pretty nice.
It's good.
It is a damn good scent. This is going out.
If you like cologne, which obviously you do,
Yes.
the replica line, you'll like their stuff. That's good. Another one is By the Fireplace. Got some good scents.
You don't have to check this
Mason Margiela, everybody.
out.
Check him out.
Check it out.
Jazz
You're gonna like
Club. I like the name of it too.
Dude, yeah,
it's
it was
really
like
cool.
the way they made it sound like a smoky,
Put the
like
hat back
cigar, like you're in a jazz club setting,
That's nice.
Yeah.
Classy.
Yeah, I love your style, man.
Thank you. Pride myself on that.
Yeah, no, you got a ton of it, man, and it shows in your music too. So I really want. I mean, obviously, I can't tell you what to do, but like, I would love to hear.
Yeah, before you know it, I might have my own. I've been thinking about just releasing it like just some instrumentals, but obviously, I want to work with Raul and a couple more people.
And
So
you know,
this
I
is
would.
over.
I know.
Of course, my brother.
That would be really fun.
That's something we haven't talked about much as far as like
Oh shit, I'm surprised you guys haven't collabed
the
together.
punk
Yeah.
stuff. We have, yeah, something I'm excited for. Before we know, we'll have something to.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. No, man, but this has been great, man. Like,
Yeah, dude, it's been really
What a really long talk. It's good.
yeah,
fucking hell of a time.
I'm really excited about this.
yeah.
Glad we got to do this, man. As soon as I heard you guys were starting this shit, I was like, this is something I want to be involved in.
Yeah,
Dude, it's really fun. I
It
really
is.
enjoyed it so
Yeah.
far.
I'd like to even start my own one of these days, or
Oh,
maybe
dude.
just stick with this,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
sure.
Definitely. We'd love to have you back on.
Of
Yeah,
course,
dude.
dude. And I'm sure people are gonna want to see you on because you have a ton to talk about.
Yeah. Some stuff can't get too much into, but I don't want to incriminate anybody. But yeah,
Yeah, no, definitely, man. And I think, like I said, your music is fucking phenomenal.
Can't wait to
Thank
hear it.
you,
That'd be
yeah.
cool.
yeah, dude. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Before we know it, there's something dope.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be great. This whole podcast.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. That's really dope. I'm really glad people are tuning in.
Yeah,
Dude, me
It's
and
amazing.
Raul tuned into the last episode.
yeah. We went to a party last weekend, and quite a few people asked us, like, "What's it called?" I want to get on it, and
Yeah,
I want to
everybody was
listen.
Yeah, dude.
And it's really cool. Like, like I was telling him, just like that first person that comes and asks you about it just feels.
Yeah, it just makes you feel cool.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
It just,
I bet it does, dude.
It
I
does,
bet
man.
It does.
Yeah.
especially because like we're not doing it for like fame and shit. Like I really don't. There's no fucking way.
Yeah.
But we're just doing it for just shits and giggles and having
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, a little archive even. Get to go back and check out some of you guys' little conversations.
Yeah. It's nice to kind of put it, like you said, like file it almost.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
No, this has been great, man.
Glad we had you on.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Glad we got Raul with the fucking.
Yeah. Raul, thank you, man.
Yes,
Yeah.
man. Fact checking us.
Yes.
That was good shit.
We gotta get the suits.
We gotta get the suits. Yeah.
If I'm gonna be
Oh,
on again,
dude, yes.
next time I'm on, I'm gonna wear a suit.
Just no matter
I
what.
don't care if you guys are wearing one or not.
One day.
One day.
They're not too expensive.
They're not.
No, we just They're not. We could totally swing it.
Yeah,
Yeah. We could swing
That's
it.
another one. The fashion thing. You
Big
get some
fan,
really
yeah.
nice suits.
Yeah.
Bespoke is what they call it. Somebody hand makes it to your fit. Obviously, they tailor it, but you get a say in what materials they use and whatnot.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll probably get
I
one
want
of
that
those.
bulletproof one like in John Wick.
Oh, you can get one of those.
He's all quite painful though.
All right, wrapping it up.
Do you guys want to call it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this has been the SpeakEazy podcast. Your hosts, Gabriel Gutierrez and it's Peter Pablo.
Pablo, man.
Vio?
No.
What's his last name?
You
What is
look
it?
at my last name.
Sorry.
You can't say
This
it.
has been the SpeakEazy podcast with your hosts, Gabriel Gutierrez. Pablo Pablo Havre, everybody.
There we go.
And our
Not too
first guest, and
Yes.
Adam Gutierrez.
Soon to be more common.
Yes.
Yours
definitely.
truly. Adam Gutierrez.
I think people are gonna love having you. Like when we have you on. I think
I'm gonna love it.
It's gonna
Yeah.
be
Maybe next time we get a
Yeah.
bit more drunk.
No, man, this is great. And if you guys were wondering what we had tonight, we actually did you guys did amaretto sours.
Yeah, we did amaretto sours.
He's a. Well, what's your situation?
I'm actually allergic to peanuts, so I can't have amaretto.
Allegedly.
I've never seen it.
Not DiGiorno, Disaronno. I can have Disaronno, so I probably should have just got that, honestly. But I had whiskey sours, the best mixed drink known to man. So
Might be.
Pretty
You might
good.
be right.
No, man, this has been great. But
Has been. Thank you for tuning in.
yes.
Do you want to sit for the whole thing?
Yeah.
I'd like to think you did.
You wanna close this out, man? You actually did a pretty good job.
We're gonna try this again.
Okay. All right. Third time's the charm. We're gonna let our guests.
Let's
close
keep
this
the
out.
takes in.
Yeah, we gotta keep the takes. We're not getting rid of those. That's too much footage to get rid of.
Yeah. It's a lot of editing. This has been the SpeakEazy podcast with your hosts Gabriel Gutierrez and Pablo Abre, and yours truly, Adam Gutierrez, his brother.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank
See
you.
you soon.
Thank you, guys. Fucking hell, man. Yes, dude.
That was good, man.
Yeah.